Her little giggle was like perfect timing, even though it wasn't pertaining to what we were talking about.
No, it was so perfectly timed. It was.
She literally went, Chewbacca clock! In the background right now. Chewbacca clock! You're so funny. Esther, stop jumping on the bed.
5 little monkeys.
I'm on the bed. One fell off and broke his head. And the doctor said,
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Let's
We
see.
read that story multiple times too. I think you'd learn by now.
Children. I would know.
Well, yes, I know, Josh, you're still a child.
Exactly. It's streaming.
Esther, are you tucking? Okay. Yep. Tucking the cat in, making sure he's nice and cozy for the sleep.
Vivi, how do you want me to send this to you?
Discord?
Okay, smart.
And again, you are live on audio, everyone, just so you know.
Maybe on Snapchat. So scared.
Oh, Jack, please don't step on my power button.
There you are.
The thing is glowing red? What thing is glowing red? Yes, the tower. It changes colors. Oh!
Oh man, the cuteness is off the charts. You gotta stop. It is too cute.
Oh yeah! I just leveled up.
Wait, what? I thought we can't do that yet.
No, you can't do it yet, but you will when you next rest.
So I could go ahead and get all my stuff
Yeah, that's right.
set up.
Hey, good to see you, Manda, Robert, Josh, William. Oh my goodness, everybody, Patrick popping in. Chris. No, the PC. Oh, I thought you meant my computer. No, I don't want any player characters to die either, but I really don't want my PC to die. Yes. Oh, look at the new emotes. You got there's the roll 20. Nicely done, Fraley. Thank you for the resub, Evelyn. 28 months, you loyal viewer, you.
29 months.
Oh, forgive me.
9 months.
I add.
Woohoo!
I've been here a while.
Just a tad. Wait. Close. Oh.
Crit fail.
Cancel.
Why do you guys like playing with the crit emote so much? I still think
They move.
Oh.
I still think the dragon with the little hearts that come out of his mouth is I love that one. So good.
Maybe I did have it in here. Weird.
We're gonna be just a little bit later tonight. It's been a minute since we played, and we're getting everybody ready here. But yes, exactly, Evelyn. We did it at the same time.
Yeah.
Thank you much, Lee, Josh.
No,
yeah.
BlueBoxCon's not till May, baby.
What? Yes, Rory? Yay! Look at that. That's so awesome.
The stream, yeah, we're starting.
Now Rory is gone.
Are you wanting to say hello to everyone?
Here.
Okay.
Oh, there he is. Into the open.
Pat draws. You're never first, my friend, but you're always welcome.
Recipes to Skylar to cook
I
supper.
think I have pillows on the floor.
Hi, Esther. How are you, sweet girl?
Dad,
What were you doing?
playing The Sims 4.
You
What?
did on my computer. She's been building.
Have you been building?
Mm-hmm.
What did you build so far?
The house.
The
Yeah.
house, very
And
important.
And buy some items and make my sim to paint.
Paint? What color did you
And
make
play
her
with
paint?
the cat. And
The cuteness is overwhelming.
Yes.
And you got a cat?
Her sim has pink hair, and it has she has a cat, and every room is pink in some variation.
Aw.
I wonder what Esther's favorite color is.
Hey, John.
Hello, Esther. How are you, sweetie?
Dad,
Once again, the most beautiful eyes on the planet.
Yes.
who's that dog?
Oh, this is Fade. This is my Fade boy. See, he knows his name. He is so sweet. I'm sure you have sweet doggies too, but he is the sweetest boy.
No, our doggy died.
Okay, stream kill. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. I actually knew that too. I just stepped in that bad.
Running around and then she flopped.
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Okay. Everyone, I'm gonna...
What is your cat's name in Sims?
Yeah, thank you, Vivi, thank you.
Sprinkle.
Sprinkles, that's a lovely name.
Like in Animal Crossing, there's a penguin named Sprinkles.
Very good, you're right. That's awesome. Does your cat have a collar?
Not yet.
Not yet. Oh, can you buy one on Sims 4? I don't know. Remember if you
I
can.
think we can. I'm not sure.
Let me guess. If you can buy one, are you gonna get a pink one for Sprinkles?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, that's good.
All right, I am just...
Don't worry, I got you, John.
You did. That was a saving move. Well done. Woo! All right. Let's go ahead and switch over to our sponsor screen here while we're waiting for everyone to get settled. And
Thank you, Phantom.
and John kills the stream before he begins. Go watch Reaper John. She did. You know, she did. But she's all, yeah, no, all right. So here we go. Let's talk about our sponsors. And in fact, let's run our pre-roll. I know one of our goals is to get our stream started quicker. That's probably not happening tonight. We've had all kinds of distractions for the entire community here, and we're so appreciative of everyone. And here we go with our sponsors. Let's begin tonight with the Greyhawk Awakening map. We haven't played this often enough.
Maybe I have to turn on my background.
It's positive, isn't it?
No, it's not.
Not sure.
That was a really awkward moment.
You're pregnant?
Exactly.
Pregnant.
That's
Pregnant. Congrats.
I am not pregnant. Let's not start rumors.
Vivi is negative for COVID. Huzzah! You just got that flu's nasty this year. I had it too. I had it and I was negative for COVID, and it was a butt kicker of a flu. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining us tonight. Of course, this is the map of the amazing Anna B. Meyer. And all kinds of Easter eggs on this thing, some of which have been uncovered, many of which have not.
I want to fight a lot of stuff.
You're in a violent mood tonight. I like
I'm
it.
in a violent mood tonight. I have aggression I want to get out.
All right. Well, look, I respect the roleplay and aggression in combat. It can add to advantages, inspirations, other things which enhance your combat effectiveness. When you roleplay it well, I like it.
And also, it can definitely kill the characters in combat. And that I'm excited for. That just gives Hob more artwork.
Stop doing that. I'm telling you, like, seriously.
I want to keep Hob well funded.
Yeah.
She's such a talented artist.
No, she is. Like, we all agree on this, but it has been... It's a lot on my wallet to keep up with all of Josh's character deaths.
Which, I sit here, I'm like, man, I've had so many character deaths, but then I realized, I'm like, oh, Evelyn's catching up to me. I can't let her die. It's not fair. I've got to be the dying one here.
Oh, I'm sure that made her feel really good. Yeah.
You guys are all fighting over who's dying?
No, yeah. I mean, we've been thinking about character names, and I really think I came up with some of the best winners. Or not character
You mean party names, yeah.
Oh,
I don't have
Evelyn,
to because I don't die.
Yeah,
Evelyn,
I
I
like.
need to send you a picture.
I think Axis Never Abandoned Love is the best one
Alright.
we have.
Okay, hang on.
Josh, I swear. I will end you.
All right, and
we're very precise about how we like things being done. Some people would even go so far as to call us anal.
all right, moving right along. Hey, Sam. Hey, Ranger. Good to see all of you in tonight. And we're not going to go through all of our sponsors now. We'll save some for the break. But let's go on and talk about Mantic Games. Great sponsor, makers of Kings of War and Terrain Crate. Really love these guys, and they're always responsive. Every time we reach out, they send us more cool stuff. So let's look at Mantic Games, and then we'll get started. Big battles, and I cannot lie. All right, just stop it, Pat. Just stop it. All right, so we'll kill that so it doesn't do it again when we come back. 1 second here. Dun, 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 dun. I don't want to be like Jay and hit the wrong button.
Like Jay? I thought he was being like you.
No. He was hitting wrong buttons long before I had a stream, my friend. Jay would be the first to admit that. Okay, here we go. Welcome to Blue Box Greyhawk Awakening. This is episode 12 and 68, I think, if I recall correctly. And if you're wondering what that means, when you look at the stream titles or you look at our Twitch launch page, the 12, the first number is how many of the book 2 sessions we've had. So we're on the 12th now. And the second number is the total number of Greyhawk Awakening sessions, which we're at 68, which means we had 56 of the first book, and the first book is not over. So book 1 will eventually reappear, and there is a book 3, and all of this is subject to what the players do. The story evolves. We've got some really fun stuff to talk about tonight, some good giveaways. We have our upcoming charity stream on Saturday. We also have a great LMA tomorrow night dealing with new character introductions with some cool folks on. But as always tonight, I am joined by my august cast. These amazing role players bring you joy every Tuesday evening. And they thrill you, they scare you, and oftentimes they die right before you. So let's go around quickly and let's talk about each of the PCs. Introduce your character, your level, your class, anything about your character you want people to know, and then we'll finish with Evelyn, who will give us our what happened last time. And tonight, let's start with the ever-dying. We have the ever-mysterious Tim, we have the ever-dying Josh. Josh, go ahead and kick us off.
Hi guys, I'm Josh of NPC Voices. Should I do the campaign talk about, or should I just introduce?
Yeah, no, go ahead, and we'll give you a chance at the break too, so.
Cool. If you guys want to catch me on my channel on NPC Voices, I run a Monday night stream called Children of Dirt. It's semi-low magic, very Viking sage-esque with the magic and more cleric stylings. Very Viking mixed with Castlevania, mixed with The Witcher, mixed with Dark Souls. Lots of terrifying eldritch horrors. And I'm hopefully starting a new Wednesday night game within the next...
Wait, I thought you told me you were streaming less, Josh.
I'm trying to, but this is going to be an 8-session campaign.
Oh, okay.
It's just 8 and done. Like, it was going to be a long-term one, but I can't. Like, where I'm at right now, I'm trying to get more into acting, voice acting out here, and I just don't have time for anything.
Love it.
But go follow, go subscribe, and I am playing Rasmus. He is a mysterious... battle-hardened level 1, so battle-hardened. Hopefully he doesn't die. We'll see. Pale skin, white hair, sexy, rugged features. Cowboy Hob is dealing with all of my annoyingness. With
one more week.
Artwork. Thank you.
Because you're so picky, Josh.
I am so picky. I'm sorry.
Well done. All right, let's go to Vivi. Tell us about Rizia.
Hello, my name is Vivi. Rizia is a level 2, soon to be level 3 when we can rest. Barbarian. she will never let her melon joke die, is trying to figure out this battle-hardened Rasmus. He says he's battle-hardened, but he doesn't sound like it based on what she's found out. I think that's it. Also, I am kind of sick, so if you are wondering why my voice sounds so wonderful, that's why.
No, we just thought you were going for the sultry effect. So well done. All right, let's go.
Definitely not sultry.
Let's go to Rory.
So I am playing Naho, like Rizzy. Riz. Why is your name slipping me? Rizia. Level 2. Waiting for a nap. I told John I'm just gonna fake a death so I can get some sleep. Because we never sleep. So I am a 2'11" halfling with blue, like crystal blue eyes, fair to pale skin as well. Interesting, Josh. And for those who have actually seen him, I actually haven't talked about this, but anyone, a couple of you, that have hung around him long enough would see just slight markings coming out of his shirt. He is wearing a deep navy blue shirt, dark brown pants, and a deep navy blue cloak.
All right, well done. Terry, talk to us about your character and also a little bit about your stream. You're don't look muted on Zoom, but somewhere else you're muted.
Now can you hear me?
Yes, you sound great.
Sorry, I redid my voice meter from the ground up last week after our session and forgot to adjust my Zoom.
All right, well, that's actually good because I want to talk to you about voice meter. I have that, as I mentioned to you, but I'm still struggling with it, so let's talk this week. Move on.
So I am playing Taldar Greatbane. He is a level 2 barbarian, and he is oftentimes more of a fighter than a talker. And then on Monday nights, we're currently doing Menace Under Atari, Pathfinder 2E Beginner's Box, which has been really fun. We finally, in episode 4, we finally had a full 5 group, which we've been waiting for due to a variety of sicknesses among our players. And so that was really exciting. I will say, if you join us next week, you might very well be in for a TPK because one of the players opened a door while they were dealing with a trap. And for those that don't know, in Pathfinder 2E, traps are like fighting other monsters. So there's a chance I'm going to have a TPK next week in episode 5.
Well, congratulations, my friend. Also in the chat, love the comments, quarterlings. Mike Disney noted that 211 is pretty small even for a halfling. So the new race term, the quarterling, was brought up. And then also, I love it, Pat draws, Rizia has a collie called Melon Collie. Very nicely played, sir.
Does that mean I can have a companion?
All right.
No? Yes, no?
Nope, doesn't, not at all. All right, Evelyn, go ahead.
You tend to have a couple of them.
I should have taken that, what's that dog? Phelan's
Lucky.
dog.
Lucky? What do you mean, what's that dog? You speak of Lucky in such manner?
You could go get Lucky.
Nah.
No, he's probably been eaten.
Who knows? Who knows what's happened to Lucky?
He's out leveling up.
He's getting that extra leg back. All right, so while we're waiting for Evelyn, who's dealing with her adorable daughter, we do want to talk about our upcoming charity event. We have the Greyhawk Mega Stream, all for St. Jude's. St. Jude Children's Hospital, one of the best charities you could possibly support. They just do good things for kids. Who does not like helping people that do good things for little kids? And so St. Jude, research, finding cures, saving children. We have raised, I think, if I'm misquoting here, but I don't think I'm wrong, we've raised over $30,000 between the streams that we've run, some independent streams and these joint streams in the last 3 years. And I think we could come close to that number this weekend alone. I want to put it out there in the universe. I think that there's a lot of support for this charity in the community. People want to be part of this. And so you can join the entire cast. It starts Friday night, goes all the way through Sunday. There's actually a Sunday morning stream as well, and you can see some of the luminaries highlighted by Jay's campaign Friday or Saturday night rather. So I'll be so if I have it right, on Saturday, Wiley raids into Lawful Stupid raids into me, I raid into Jay. It's going to be a fantastic evening on Saturday. It's going to be a huge number for everyone. Support this event, please. Now, on that Saturday, our event here on Blue Box is called the Draconim. Now, the Draconim is actually a module from a new friend I've made in Scotland. Vengers, they've got all kinds of cool stuff they create for 5e campaigns. Includes music, modules, the materials, the visuals, and we're featuring their content on Saturday with, of course, a custom Blue Box twist. I have an all-star cast that night, including G-Dub of Fabled 42, Diane, the pretty DM, Josh, whom you all know well, Kristen, also a part of our Blue Box community here, and a brand new player for Blue Box, Meg, who goes by Biscotti Hottie Cosplay. Some of you know her from Twitch and Instagram, and the goal here was to reach out to a broader group to bring more people in to give more money to kids. So it should be a fantastic stream on Saturday, and we'll talk more about that here maybe later tonight or even tomorrow night. With all of that said, let's come back to you, Evelyn. Tell us about your character and what happened last time.
Hi everyone, I'm Evelyn. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at TheaterEvie. I play Laura. She is a druid, half elven. She's level 1, though if we rest, I actually had enough XP to level up, so hopefully I can make it to that resting period, because that would be great. Yeah, so last time we started off with our new acquaintance, Erasmus, who had been getting kind of a bit of a cold reception from the party when he first came to meet us, though he spoke a bit with everyone else, and Rizia was asking the hard-hitting questions, whether he likes melons or not, because that's key important things. But yeah, so they once they had kind of broken camp, they were making their way, continuing on the path toward our destination, hopefully, so that Rizia and Taldar can survive by completing this quest that they've been sent on. There was some strange figures on the path, and Anahu kind of alerted everybody, but we chose to kind of press forward. And we encountered the creepy nuns again. Because, never can have enough creepy nuns apparently. They called everybody heretics, except for...
They didn't call one person a heretic, though.
Except for... I'm getting there.
Sorry.
Except for Rasmus. Taldar and Rizia and Alora were not interested in anything that these people had to say, so they just continued on past them, which meant the players of each of our 3 characters had to remove our headsets so this conversation could take place. Anaho kind of stuck around to overhear, but basically the creepy nuns were talking to Rasmus about how he was kind of the chosen of this whatever is going on with these people, and there was mentions of like the mother and this knight, son of night, and all of this stuff, which Naho actually mentioned to him in front of the others after the nuns had departed on their way. And basically at this point, Rasmus is like, I'm really not with those guys. I don't know them. This is the first time I've ever seen them. And whether or not people believe him is debatable. But anyway, so they continue.
Which was clearly all part of my master plan to make the first actually in-party character death for Josh, where everyone turns on him and kills his new PC.
I mean, John, it's your wallet. That's you have the right to make those choices.
Boom.
But anyway, so continue along. There was some rolls made for an area that the party arrived at. It was clearly a battlefield of some sort, though the nature of the battlefield was debatable. Alora actually recognized it as the site of the Battle of Twaga, which is where some druids had come to the aid of the elves, who were trying to actually hold back Drax's forces. But unfortunately, they were unsuccessful, and it was basically a massacre. And it was horrifying, and Alora could feel the very bad nature of this area and was very uncomfortable. And Rizia actually tried to help her through that space and kind of guide her through it, because she could tell she was uncomfortable. So as we continued on, kind of this fog started to roll in, and some strange figures were appearing, and there was lots and lots of undead things that the party came across, and we started combat, and there was some entangling that happened, a lot of bones splintering by Taldar, sending the skeleton shattering into a million pieces, and lots and lots of death. There was a good smite from Rasmus. So as we ended last time, we were actually in the middle of a round. I believe we actually had that pinned in chat where who was
because Terry was very concerned I would forget who had not gone yet.
Yeah, but the party is being surrounded by more shambling undead things. So we had a brief respite, and then we're surrounded again. So that is where we are, still in combat.
All right, a round of applause, Evelyn, as always, fantastic. And yes, crew, we will endeavor to make these intros more quick in the future, but we had a lot to get through tonight. We have been off for a few weeks, and we really wanted to hype the charity stream as well. So thanks for your patience. Before we get started, thank you so much. All those gift subs, Robert. Who else? Robert currently leads Zach and Patrick shortly behind all of our stream givers, and Robert with 16 gift subs already this month. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you. All right, so one point I wanted to make, which was in the Discord, because I like people understanding sort of how the mechanics work behind the scenes. As you walked through this ancient battlefield, there were clues from the DM, and you were still in daylight at the time. Then you had the option to camp or to keep moving through. Each of these different options or choices had a potential impact. I posted these in the Discord. If you go back and look at them, the safest route would have been to camp and find high ground somewhere, understanding this was a battlefield, get off of the sort of surface areas and camp in high ground. That had the least likelihood of encounter. Camping in some sort of secluded area had the second least likely area of encounter, but walking on this road at night as the spirits rise from their graves, as the haunted remnants of this battlefield meander across, was almost a guaranteed encounter. Now, none of this mechanic was made available to the players before the stream, but these are some simple things you can do as a DM to make the actions of the players matter, and to encourage them as they continue to grow with their party. Now, we're going to talk about our party name at the break, when hopefully by that point you'll either all be dead or have rested. Let's begin the combat.
I love how that's how he opens.
I'm gonna scream if Rasmus dies. Like that. I'm gonna jump straight through this window.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. All right. So, as we begin this evening, you travel the road west from Relastra. You are headed north on the ancient roads of what is now the fragments of the Great Kingdom. Relastra, absolutely the seat of power for Drax, the invulnerable, the Animus, but of course, the very seat of the Great Kingdom, Rox, is now lying under a magical dome, and so much uncertainty. There is incredible chaos throughout the land. As you travel this road in darkness, this fog has arisen, and now we are in I believe, the third or fourth round of the combat. And as we begin the combat, who are the two people that had not gone yet, Evelyn?
on yet. It was Taldar, Erasmus, and Anaho. Only Rizia and Alora had gone so far this round.
All right. So let me bring back up the screen here. So you're looking at Tailspire. We use a combination here of physical terrain, tabletop minis, but also we like this as our VTT tool. And let me walk through quickly here the battlefield for you. So here is a Naho. Naho, our 2'11" quarterling, stands on the road. We have here Taldar, who only after 11 sessions noticed that his mini had a guitar. That will be fixed very soon as Hero Forge is being integrated with Tailspire, and there's lots of stuff on their dev screen about that. He is face to face with a skeletal creature. We have also, and this, anyone with the green base, that indicates this creature is held by the entanglement, which was cast by Alora. Then we have Rizia here, Rasmus here face to face with this shambling creature that still has flesh upon it. Casts an almost paralytic touch upon him. We have Rizia and Alora, where once there was a creature, that creature was crushed, fragmented, and shattered. We have two more of these skeletal figures back here along the road, and then as we concluded last time, I mentioned there were 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 additional skeletal creatures shambling out of the fog, their bones rattling, all of them wearing ancient bits of armor, most rusted, but some interesting pieces that still look perhaps usable. As their bones rattle and they clamber forward, we will now go to Taldar.
All right. I believe there's a skeleton in front of me, correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Taldar's gonna make a swing at him, and he's gonna use his advantage, the last one he's got.
All right, roll to hit, Taldar.
That's going to be a
Thank you, Wayne.
25 to hit.
Oh yeah, come on, it's a skeleton. Yeah, that hits.
I just wanted to verify.
And
So
you're using an axe, so
do-
cut that base damage in half.
Yep. So total damage is 20, so 10 damage.
All right, yeah. So, despite the fact that your blade has no flesh to bite, it slams in with such force and power. You shatter bone. You see fragments spray in all directions, and the creature clutters to the ground, dead.
As I see that, because speaking's free action, correct?
Correct.
Okay, he's just gonna yell out, "Just hit them hard enough, they fall apart."
And you could still move if you wish.
Oh, then I'm going to move. I'm gonna flank the one that is in front of Rizia.
Okay, so Rizia has nothing. Oh, so do you mean the one that's furthest,
Or
sort
not
of up?
Rizia. Who's that? Who's that
Rasmus.
next to me?
Rasmus.
Rasmus.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm sorry, Rasmus.
All right. So you're going to move around 15 feet. Yeah, that works. Now, but you're entering the entanglement again. So go ahead and make your, was it DC 16 save, I believe? Is that right, Evelyn?
Yeah, it's a DC 16.
Yeah, DC 16 save on that entanglement. You step in, you see these vines growing up around the ground. They reach out, they tangle your legs. They attempt to entrap your feet. Thorns try to catch your shoes.
19.
And you power through it, even as the vines grab around you, the thick thews of Taldar's mighty legs power through, ripping vines and shredding them apart. You hear the clatter of bones coming from behind you, and also you realize by flanking, you are putting your back to this one who still has the bow and arrow. Now, let's go to Anaho. You're muted, by the way.
We're muted.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
So Wayne, who did that go for? Damn weirdo too. Who'd that go for? That 1,000.
That's for Taldar, I think. It's just to keep the guitar.
So that means 5 advantages for Taldar. Is that what he wanted? Oh, it's a potluck. All right. So
Oh, okay.
So 4 for Taldar.
All right, so we'll do one for each of the PCs. Each PC gets one. The DM still has 4 from last time, so I'm good.
5 for John. Got it.
All right, Anaho, what are you doing?
Okay.
So again, so you can see the field here. Before you see these 5 skeletons clambering down from the hillside, rattling and scraping. There is no sound coming from their vocal cords because they have none, but the grating of their bones creates a screech through the fog. Then you see Taldar, as he shatters, this other one runs behind the one that still has flesh covering his body, sitting in front of Rasmus, who looks quite frail. And these 2 here behind, one with a bow and one with a sword and shield.
Right. I would like to move forward towards the skeleton behind Taldar. How far would...
All right,
I
so...
want to throw an item, so can I still go 10 feet or...
Yeah, no, you can move up to 15 feet and still take an action. So
Okay.
what are you trying to do?
So I had picked up those flasks
Right.
of Phelan,
Right?
and I intend to use one if I can get close enough on those 2 skeletons in the back.
Yeah, okay. So you're going to kind of run this direction toward the one that was just felled by Taldar. Does that look right? Up the left side of the road? That would give you an angle 15. So here, and this is a really cool, each of these is 5 feet, but if you're unfamiliar with Tailspire, you also have the ability to put these meters on quite quickly. So 15 feet would put you, let's just call it right there where the felled creature is. So if you go there, that now would give you a throw of, if you're going here.
Eat that one too.
Were you talking to me, Evelyn?
Sorry.
Oh, no, right, no, sorry. Yeah, that would give you at 20 feet, yeah, no problem. So plenty of range for you to make that throw.
Okay, so that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to pull out one of those flasks and just rotate it in my hand. And just remembering back to the moment that I grabbed it. And not overly quiet, but, well, Phelan, now's the time to prove yourself. And I'm going to toss it, hopefully in the center of those 2 skeletons, hopefully far enough away from Taldar.
All right. Go ahead and make your roll. Add Dex bonus to that. And I want to say thank you again to everyone that's with us tonight, including my sister, Julie Dawson, who's joined tonight. She's in with us all the way from Arizona and has never played an ounce of D&D in her life, is probably deeply confused right now, but is just checking it out for a bit to support. And I am angry with Pat Draws. Pat continues to be my enemy, has given me 5 disadvantages, wiping out all of my advantages. Hint, hint. Anybody that loves DMs could support that. All right, go ahead.
14.
14 total on the roll. And which flask was that?
One of the 6 exploding like one of the flasks.
All right, so
Potions.
Josh, can you explain to us what that flask is? It's one of Phelan's.
So I sent all the information to Rory so he can have it for the future, but these are exploding flasks. So these mean they double the distance on the splash damage, so it hits all creatures within a 10-foot radius. And then, but of course they have to make a reflex save.
And it's acid damage or it's fire damage?
Fire
damage.
But the one it directly hits is on fire.
All right, so which one are you throwing it directly at? The bowman or the one with the blade? Anaho.
The bowman, because I got a better shot at that one.
Yeah, you do. A clear shot there. All right.
Yep.
A 14, that is a hit. So direct damage, go ahead and roll the damage. As you throw this, the flask slams into the skeleton. A burst of flame comes out and blasts a radius around it. It was anticlimactic because I didn't have my Sirenscape up.
7 damage.
Total of 7?
Yes.
All right. As it explodes, you see the bones are charred and blackened. The creature staggers but does not fall. And now, but it's lit on fire. The second one receives the same damage but is not on fire, correct? As you do this, both of the creatures rattle forward. The one with the bow turns directly towards you. Actually, let me make a save on that bow. Oh, no. It was old wood anyway. The bow is on fire. You see the string, everything falls apart in the creature's hands. It drops an arrow with the point to tip into the ground and then starts ambling towards you. All right.
Just yell out, Daldar, what's your back?
Wayne, thank you so much. And nothing for the DM. Again, what the heck? All right, so each of you got 2 advantages, even though he...
Thank you.
Even though he can't spell Erasmus' name. Welcome, Chell015, to the Mad Chatters. Hope you guys are enjoying the new emotes as well. We have many new emotes. All right, who has not gone yet? Go ahead. Rasmus, you are face to face with this creature.
Will now having another advantage. I was not planning on using them. But Rasmus will pull, thank you very much, Amrito. He will pull his longsword back with his shield and using it just to keep his eyes right above the shield, will move forward, pulling the longsword up to try and attack this freaking zombie.
I have not told you what it is.
I'm sorry. This shambling fleshy
Could be a ghoul. Could be anything.
Yeah,
All right,
that's right. I'm sorry.
Roll the hit.
Rolling with
No
advantage.
assumptions, Kate.
No assumptions in this game.
I'm so scared. That's going to be, I'm pretty sure, a hit. That is going to be a 17 to hit.
A 17 to hit.
Wait, come on.
That hits. All right, thank you, Wayne, that you're watching me. I'm back on the board. Thank you. All right, roll your damage, please.
Yep, and it is still kind of divine blessed, so it's technically magical. It does not add any other damage to the die, though. Damage 8. Nice. That's going to be 10 damage.
What, 10?
10. 6 plus 4. For once, I did the same as Taldar.
Rasmus, tell me what it looks like.
Taldar will, or well, not Taldar. Don't look at Taldar.
Anyone that kills must be Taldar, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm so confused. Rasmus will move forward, his eyes right above the shield, and then will duck down as like one of the arms comes down on top of it. He's going to push upward, breaking the arm, and will slice upward into the torso, and then will reverse grip and push it all the way through, cutting through the body, pushing the body in half and looking towards the next one in front of him.
Wow, well done. That's a great description. I have nothing to add. Extremely well done. All right, now, as we get ready for the next round, we're going to go ahead and do something I like to employ occasionally. I want to create, again, the better sense of immersion for each of the players. You are on this road headed toward Ernhand, a small town on the northwest side out of Relastra, headed north as you see the glyph slowly counting down on your hands from the sigil of Drax the Invulnerable, the Animus in Relastra. As the fog swirls and you see the undead, the ancients who fell on this battlefield, you see what might have once been friend and foe alike are all now equally evil. As they clatter around, I would like each of you to quickly give me 15 to 20 seconds of something your character sees or notes on the battlefield. And we're going to start tonight with you, Rory.
So what I would see through the fog at my eye level, it's just calculating the field. I knew before I moved over here the other creatures that were to the right, as well as these two that I just attacked. So it's just calculating and devising a way to either clear a path forward primarily, or circle around and aid in the path.
Okay. All right, very good. Rasmus, tell me what you're seeing on the battlefield. And remember, you have creative license here, so as long as it's not something which is materially impacting the combat, like, oh, I suddenly see my silver steed come riding up, you can use whatever you want to create the ambience.
I wouldn't say silver steed. Instead, he blows his whistle of dragon calling, and he looks up. Rasmus, feeling like he has died twice in his past life, he's going to look around at the battlefield, sword out that he just pushed through this flesh bag, and stepping through, he looks over to Taldar, trying to like make eye contact with him, since he's Lord Taldar. He's the leader of this party, and he's keeping an eye on all of the different creatures, and then he's also looking up for where would be the most accessible point for us all to try and get up into the trees, to try and get to higher ground away from these creatures.
All right, as you do that, I'm going to show you this on the field. I like that. So there are two essential directions. The one to the right here, you see there is some raised area, some rocky outcroppings, hillside, but this is where the other 5 skeletal creatures are ambling down. There is also high ground to the left, and you don't currently see anything of danger to the left. All right, let's go to you, Taldar.
So, Taldar is actually facing the other direction now. And so, oh, now he's facing that way. John, you've confused me. I'll take it out. Sorry,
Is he facing Rasmus, or is he facing the 2 remaining?
He's supposed to be facing Erasmus because he was coming around.
That's where I had him. So you messed me up.
Right. No, where he was. What I'm saying is he wasn't looking towards the direction he was going.
Right.
And so, what he sees is everything behind him. At this point, Taldar's still in his rage. There's, his though his senses are heightened, they're heightened for battle. And so though he may be able to look around, what he is sensing is just all of the creatures that are surrounding him. That is the only thing that he picks up at this point in time. So out of the corner of his eyes, he sees the one coming from the right side of Rizia.
Right.
He knows of the 2 that are behind him, and he's essentially counting in his head how many more he's got to take down.
I love it. All right, let's go to you, Alora.
So Alora kind of she had been looking at Rizia, and kind of because Rizia was the one who actually made the original expression to alert her that there were other things behind her that she could not currently see. So all at the moment she began to turn to look, and the gentle glow of the shillelagh cast on her staff is still kind of illuminating the area as she begins to turn and take in these shapes that are approaching behind her.
Very nicely done. Rizia.
Hello, sorry. Rizia would be just kind of looking around to see her surroundings, trying to look through the fog as much as she can, seeing what she can see, also trying to calculate what there could be beyond what she can't see. If I am correct, she's currently entangled in Alora's creeping vines, and I think last session she had made direct eye contact with Alora just before cliffhanger ending, so she's looking deep into her eyes. That's what she sees.
All right, so as you look into Alora's eyes and you say, "You're my type," as I remember from last time.
Exactly what I said.
And you see these creatures moving behind Alora. You feel your rage bubbling up inside of you as you realize the gods are ready to kill you. John, take it away.
Yeah, everything you just said is wrong. All right, now, moving on. Thank you again to all of the Mad Chatters, except for Pat Draws. Pat is definitely on my naughty list. But then also, Josh, you did receive a redemption from Jerry. Adam, thank you so much. And so you've got that. All right, now we go to initiative and we begin the next round of this combat. Thank you, City Guard of Hebron. And let me turn up the light on this scene just a little bit so it's easier for everyone to see.
All right.
All right, and who is up for initiative?
I don't remember who rolled it.
Totally Vivi.
I think it should be Vivi. Yep. She's sick, so she gets to roll initiative. All right. DM has a 6 on the die. Let's go!
3. I go with a 3.
Vivi gets advantage for.
I get advantage because I'm sick.
Yes, I read
Feel
that.
bad
in the
for
rule
me.
book.
Yeah, that's pretty much not how it works. All right. So, as these additional skeletal creatures pour forth, the scraping and rattling of their bones, creating a necrotic cacophony. But it should be
it
back
switched.
now.
It's dropped.
switched.
Yeah.
It
you're
switched to
somewhere.
one of your cameras, I think.
I can't hear John.
Hang on.
Oh,
There we go. There
Oh,
you
you're
go.
back. Okay, gosh, I missed him so much. His sultry voice.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. That every once in a while that seems to happen. But let's go ahead and pick. Actually, though, you know what? I think our. All right, so I don't want to restart Tailspire. I'm going to pull battle music from a different app. Here we go. Boom.
We could all make the battle sound effects.
Go ahead and do that, please.
You start, Josh. You start.
The wrong genre, Vivi.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Thank you for your patience, all my friends.
Boots and cats and boots and cats.
Blue Box Mime Edition.
Break it down now. Anyone watch the halftime show?
feel like
That was
All right.
so bad.
I feel like Josh
That was one of the best halftime.
It was fantastic. It really was.
It's all
Like,
for like.
all right, okay, hey,
Oh.
immersion.
It's all Pat Draw's disadvantage.
I know, like I was fine until
what it
Pat
is.
Draws did those disadvantages, and that has messed everything up. All right, so I've changed the buffer size on that Scarlet device to see if that will fix the problem. And let's.
Come on, immersion, John. This guy.
I'm gonna kill you, Josh. Hey, we're just having fun. We're just playing D&D here. That's all we're doing.
Not even Rasmus with me.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
you know.
Now I need a melancholy. Like, come on. That's like, can't tell me I can't have a melancholy. And it's gonna carry my melons too.
That's why it's called melancholy.
You
yes.
should
That was
just-
the whole
you
point,
should just get a collie that walks on a melon, like balancing. That'll be Lucky. Lucky can do it.
Well,
Figure it out.
The Lucky already has a name.
He doesn't have to.
And he's not a he's not a border
all right,
collie.
all right. So, as the skeletons pour off the hillside, they clatter and shamble forward with actually surprising speed. Again, with these ancient armors and weapons, but some with blades still quite keen. Others with strange-looking shields and necklaces. One up on top of the hill also has a bow. So this one with the bow pulls back the string, and he will fire first. And he's going to fire 1 to 3 Rizia, 4 to 6 would be Alora. Let me see. And no other angle makes sense. So he's going to go for one of the two of you, and the roll on the die, the ever deadly blue box dice.
7.
Oops, I forgot to say it. So he's shooting at you, Alora. What's your armor class?
16.
You see an arrow sink into the soil next to you. You narrowly dodge away from it. These two This one obviously will close on you. This one, 1 to 3, 4 to 6. How badly are we ganging up on Alora? Oh, fortunately not. This one is rushing toward Rizia. 5 feet away now, so that's going to be an attack. That's a miss. He swings. His blade scrapes. Actually, the rust flakes off the blade as it scrapes along your armor. And the creature staggers back just from the power of its blow in your stout form, shaking him, pushing him back. Alora, you have the one on you. All right, the dice are being kind. That one misses. Oh, but there is a third. My goodness. And this one would definitely close on Alora, and this will be a flanking action on Alora as they are all surrounded here.
And the dragon. That better not be nat 20. Okay, nat 1.
Nat 1. All right, so we roll for the fumble. Oh!
Another nat 1. Another nat 1.
Double nat 1. See, sometimes the dice work out. So this is now a fumble with a plus 20 on it, and I don't use Tim's fumble tables because Tim's fumble tables are weak. So I use my original. I still have Steve's fumble tables, which I'm integrating into my system. By the way, you do have a Steve crit fail emoji as well in there, or Steve crit, I think, not fail. And here we go. This is hand arm fumble table, percentile dice plus 20. Well, Laura, you are charmed this evening.
She's always charming.
Okay, that's a, with the plus 20, that's a 53. All right, so these are fun. This is not immersive, but it is still fun. The original Middle-earth role-playing crit tables here. The 53 says, you lose your blade and realize that you should try to relax. Minus 40 to your activity for the next 2 rounds. Always fun. So as it swings forward towards you, Alora, one of the vines from your entangle is, even though it's outside the radius, it lashes out and it slaps the blade out of his hand, and you see the skeletal creature look confused as the blade is yanked out and pulled into the nest of vines. Now we go to the other 2 here around the backside, and this one lost his blade. He's going to rush forward, but he now has to make another save. That DC 16. The entangle is still in effect, correct? Oh, no, he actually makes it. So he rushes up behind. He's going to slam his blade into Taldar's back, or at least try to. Oh my.
Or soundless.
It's coming back. Yeah. Default mic.
There you go.
Yeah, but
Mine's back.
But hang on. What microphone am I sounding the same as before?
Yep.
All right.
Yes,
all right.
you're just cutting in and out now.
Yeah, I know. All right. So I did a J. 3 straight nat 1s. All right. And so then.
Another nat 1. Another nat 1. Another nat 1.
No, that would be a 15. You're flanked. So that would not be a fumble. You feel a blade slam into your back, but your armor is thick enough. It just kind of shakes you a bit, but does no damage. The other one, who is already entangled, he has to make his save again this round. And he is rooted. He is stuck. That's a 6. Oh, wait. But there's another that comes rushing around from the backside here, and he's going to move his 30 feet, and you can hear the clatter of his bones. And I think that resolves.
Save since he's coming in.
He's not. So I think that I should have the radius up. I think it was.
It was on the bow and arrow guy.
Right, but he's moved forward.
So he's
moved
Just
forward.
ran into it.
Yeah.
Right. Wait. So.
Because the bow and arrow guy was back further. He just
Right.
ran
Yeah.
up.
He just moved forward. Right. So.
Yeah.
The bow and arrow guy. Now I think the border was like right around here somewhere. Is that right?
Yeah,
that sound
but
right?
What I was saying is that skeleton.
That guy ran into it? Okay, all right.
So he needs to make a save now that he's run into it.
I think he does. All right, so the DM has a 3 on the die. Not my knight on the die. And see, for all of you that were, this is not intentional, of course, but yes, the dice can go well or go poorly at times. GM tools, base color, and move that to green, showing he is now held. And now we go to the party. All right, let's start with you. Alora, you are surrounded. You have 2 on you. You hear a 3rd fleshy one coming down off the hillside. You've had an arrow shot in the ground right at your feet, which you also see. Thank you, Zach. Advantage for the DM. Let's go.
Betrayal.
Those hosts are under control.
So many quartz, they blew me up.
I forgot I have stuff I can do as well.
All right, so let's start
It's
with
hard to
you.
remember when you change characters all the time.
Ooh, clever shade.
God.
Clever shade.
God.
I love that. Oh, thank you. Wait. Oh, no! No! All right, Zach, you are my friend. And Zach, I want to note, you're higher on the list of stream chat givers than Pat. So Pat is just, you know, I'm gonna see Pat teach out when he comes to Blue Box Con, and I'm gonna put it. Oh, let's go, Zach.
Patros is the real life Bugs Bunny. He's just like,
Zach is my guy. All right, so this is a really funny thing happening with the audio here on this, and it's all part of my Windows 11 update, which if I could have redone it, I would, but I'm too far down the road to stop. It will reboot all of these audio servers, and then each application has to be relaunched to reconnect to my Scarlet device, which pushes all the audio out to this. So I'm sorry, that was probably more than you guys wanted to know, but it's just a pain in the butt is what I'm trying to say.
What chat giveth, chat can taketh.
Exactly. All right, so, Elora, as the bones rattle around you, the smell of death and decay, rust, the alloyed cloying scent of rust like copper in the air. What do you do?
She's going to turn and attack the one that's still armored, or armed, I should say. So the one that still has his blade.
Right, okay.
With her shillelagh.
Shillelagh?
So I'm gonna use advantage for this attack. Ooh, that's a natural 19 plus.
Oh, really? Too bad you don't have improved initiative, or improved critical, rather. I'm sorry.
That makes it plus 1 with the shillelagh. So
You definitely hit. You definitely
22.
hit. Yeah, you definitely
Okay.
hit. Did you get blue box splained? Yes, you did, Alexander. You got blue box splained. All right, so that's a definite hit.
10.
And you.
And that's a 9 on my D10.
And that's
So 9
blunt,
damage.
so there is no decrement. And you have a strength bonus. Is the
Oh, yeah. It's 1d10 plus 1, so 10 total.
10 total?
Oh, you
Just
Good.
barely. Tell me what it looks like.
Yay!
Yay.
So Laura just is very disappointed about these things being out of the natural order. They should not be walking around. They're supposed to be in the ground, and she just plants it right back where it's supposed to be. She swings the club around and just shatters the bones, sending them scattering across the ground.
Well done, well done. All right, let's go to you, Rizia.
Rizio will attack the one that is currently in front of her with advantage.
Yeah, he's got a big spear. He's poking towards you. Welcome, first-time chatterer.
14,
Kalsic.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 to hit.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, but these are skeletons. Come on, that's a hit.
I don't know, just making sure. You know, special skeleton. I am also raging, and I have power attack. So 1d12. 3 plus 12 is 15 points of damage.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna ask you to tell me what you're using an axe. So you have to have your first your base damage, because bladed weapons are half damage against skeletons. So what was your die roll?
The die roll was 3 plus 12. I have power attack.
Yep. We got plus 12 with power attack.
Power attack. Yes.
And I'm raging, so I have plus 12.
All right. So the halving doesn't even matter. Now you obliterate this. So I need you to give me a really good description of what just happened.
Rizia's still entangled in Alora's vines after making deep eye contact with her. Filled with passion now. She swings her axe up, over across her head, straight down on the skull, getting caught into the skull, pushing his body and collapsing his entire body. Her axe digging down into the ground, stuck into his skull.
And Vivi, you can try saving again too. At
Oh,
the
yes.
end of your turn.
What is
16.
16 reflex.
Reflex.
Reflex?
16 reflex.
Where's my reflex? 3, 6. Nope, I do not save. I'm still stuck.
All right. As the vines continue to wrap around your legs,
It's not comforting.
make a perception check, please.
No, just kidding. Full of Rory. The last time you asked him something, he should have just said no to you. It's so funny. Perception?
Yes.
12 plus 5, 17 total.
You see a pendant roll off the neck of this creature as you crush its skull, and it glints in the moonlight. All right, now let's go to you, Taldar.
Whoa, excuse me.
All right. So Taldar.
You have 3 behind you.
Good. He's gonna look over his shoulder, over his right shoulder, grin at the skeleton there, and turn and take a swing.
Roll to hit.
And that is a.
Oh, thank you.
That is a 11.
As you swing, this skeleton moving forward, shambling, but still has this ancient shield. It raises it up. Bam! You slam against it. You hear the bones crack and rattle, but you do not hit the creature. Anaho.
Am I able to use like a dash as an action?
Yeah.
Okay. In doing that, can I pick up a couple bones off of the skeleton I'm standing on or by?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
So tell me what you want to do, and I'll if it's not feasible, I'll let you know.
Okay. So I want to grab a couple of bones. Hopefully they're not brittle. I want to grab a couple bones from the skeleton I'm next to, and take those bones and just hit them in the air and run. If dash is double, 40 feet, so 30, 40 feet. Not right next to the skeletons. I'm wanting to distract the skeletons by Taldar, so just creating a ruckus, moving to the side and behind these group of skeletons.
Okay, so to be clear, normal movement's 30 feet, dash action is 60 feet.
I have 20 feet of movement.
Oh, because you're 2'11". That's exactly right. Yeah. So, but I think you could do that with picking up a couple of bones from that's no problem at all. So you're saying you want to pick those up, run across this side of the road next to Taldar, and hammer these bones together to create a ruckus. Is that what you're doing?
Correct, but I do not want to get within range of the skeletons.
Okay.
So I will, veer out slightly and go behind the skeletons.
Okay, so let's just check this here. You can move completely behind all of them. 30 feet would put you here. How's that look?
Let's go 35 feet. That way if they advance on me, I still got some time.
Okay, so 35 feet. So you're going to move there. That works. All right. So you pick up the bones. Please role play as you slam these bones together and rattle them.
So as I pick them up and I run, I'm hitting them above my head, hearing these bones clack against each other. And I just, come on, you dirty skeletons. Come and get me. Come on, come and... And I don't know. You're making me do this on the spot. He's just calling out, just in a very loud, he's extremely loud voice, just yelling to grab as much attention as possible.
All right. As you do this, this one is directly engaged.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You know what? He's going to run. So inspired by the Super Bowl, and he will run, clacking these. He'll go, come on, skeletons. Come on, cock-a-doodle-doo, come get me. No, a rooster, come and get me. It's a joke.
Josh is gone.
There's a reference in there.
What?
I did my job. Look at the two.
All right. A Vivi giggle fit is always worthy of recognition. A Josh giggle fit, that is not what I wanted to happen, but I respect it. All right. As you run past, let's come.
Party name.
Well, that's going to be at the break. We're talking about that at the break. And no, that is not the party name.
Cocky Doodle.
The one that's engaged directly with Taldar here, of course, would not be distracted. But the two behind that were rushing up, so simultaneous action, you run past. Let me roll for each. Oh, well, your lucky day. Both of them turn towards you. They hear the sound, the ruckus, the scattering of bones, and they turn away from Taldar and both start moving toward Anaho. All right, and Rasmus.
Yep.
John?
Yes.
If they move away from me, do I get an attack of opportunity?
If they were within strike range, I still had them on the board here about 5 feet away. So
okay,
they would not. Yeah, no, attack of opportunity. I love that, Terry. Great question. If they were, I would have given it to you. They were rushing forward. Wait. They're both entangled. So I have to make checks for both of them. They both turn towards you, but both of them are anchored to the ground by the vines. As they turn, their bones scrape and rattle. They struggle toward Anaho, but they cannot move. They are absolutely entangled by Alora's spell. And now we go back to Rasmus.
Rasmus is going to yell out as he's going to yell out as he's about to run forward towards the one that Talbot's on, but I need to make my save first to see if I can get through this growth, which I don't think I will make. But he's going to say, there is a cliff to the left side. We should head up there for higher ground. Okay, I made it.
No way. Did you really?
17. I have a +0 for my reflex save, so I'm like, hey, cool. I'm gonna run up to that one. I'm gonna try and attack the one that Taldar's on.
All right, so you rush up as you sprint along the foggy ground. It is slightly muddy, and your footsteps slosh as you rush forward. You see Taldar. He's laughing. He seems to be utterly impervious to any sense of fear in the face of these creatures. He's a new companion for you, but he actually gives you confidence. You can hear the clattering of bones as Anaho rushes past. You see the other two skeletons. They pivot in the vines. They look toward him. They try to strain, but they cannot. And you will provoke an attack of opportunity as you come into range.
With the bowman?
No, he's no longer a bowman. He looks like a bowman, but remember his bow was destroyed. He picked up a sword and rushed toward because he lost his bow.
Gotcha.
And your armor class is?
17.
By 1! All right, he swings, scrapes along. You buffet his blow away. Roll to hit.
And actually, I will be using, because I have it on my sheet, I will be using my shield instead of my sword. because I've been looking around and seeing that these blades are slashing into him, not doing that much. I'm going to bash in with my shield, coming full Captain America style, and because of the sexy and all amazing Phantom NJ.
All right, that is your third anachronism tonight, so you are done for anachronisms, Josh.
Fine. That is going to hit. That is going to be... Oh, I have no plus to attack. That's the present.
Well, this guy is still on fire, by the way. Bones don't flame too well, but they're smoldering, they're charred, they're blackened.
Ooh, it's smoldering. What's that smolder look like, John? Can you please?
Well, it's not that kind of smoldering, so you wouldn't like it. No, it's not. No, I could do smoldering, but it's not that kind of smoldering. It's literal smoldering. So it's not the sexy look that you could give one. It's not that kind of smoldering, my friends.
I don't know if I can keep playing this game right now. Got me hot and bothered. Okay, that is only going to be a D4.
Roll your die.
That is going to be 5 points of damage.
Well, congratulations, Rasmus. You have a kill on your hands as this flaming skeleton, much to Taldar's disappointment, he was winding up, just ready to clock this creature. But you have vultured his kill. Tell me what it looks like.
So he's going to run in, kind of dodging deftly to the left of Taldar and slide in right as he misses the one time and under the axe, and will just shield bash into the skeleton from the top right of its shoulder down into the rib cage, pushing it backwards. I say we head for the cliff as soon as possible.
As you do this, the bone scatters everywhere. Taldar, you have your axe guitar pulled back, ready, and you see this happen before you, and how do you react?
Well, when he strikes him down, Taldar raises an eyebrow. But then when he says the words, Taldar scowls at him and grunts and turns back to the fight.
All right, so that is so prototypical of... So someone said words, Taldar scowls, and then turns away. That is every Taldar interaction we have seen.
I'm glad.
You gain respect and
I got an eyebrow raise. That's better than almost any of my characters got.
I love it. We have an entire party of players just waiting for Taldar's eyebrow to raise in support of them. That is awesome. Okay. Anaho. You see these creatures. They're struggling. Bones rattling, clattling through the vines. They cannot escape, but their eyes are on you.
Oh, what to do? I will take. Is there anything any skeletons, any creatures behind me?
You see some ancient markers of graves behind you. This battleground clearly was a place of importance, but you don't hear or see anything immediately behind you. But that doesn't mean there's not. But you don't see anything.
Right. Okay. Well, I see both Rasmus and Taldar on the backside of these skeletons. So I'm just gonna live it up. I'm gonna take those bones, twirl them in my fingers, and say, "Come on, come and get me. Look, I got your friends right here. Come and get me." And I'm going to take, another 10 steps back.
Love it, love it, love it. Hey, we've missed you too, Tracy. Welcome. All right. So I've gone... Who has not gone yet this round? I think everyone has.
Oh, yeah, I think I've gone.
Yeah, I think everyone's gone. All right. So now it is initiative because they lost last time. And so we switch to Rory on initiative. And the DM has, a 2 on the die this time.
That's good. Did you move me back already? The 10 feet? I gotta make sure I'm safe.
Now you got your 10 feet. I like that.
There we go.
That's good strategic thinking, Rory. Well done.
I got a 6.
Okay. Well, you blew the 6. You could have a 3 and 1.
I don't care. I got it. A win's a win.
Rory.
All right, so Rory, let's start with you.
No.
Since you won initiative, you step back.
So soon.
You see, you see these two skeletons trapped inside the vines. They're struggling towards you. Your mockery seems to have gained their attention, but they cannot escape. What do you do? Thank you, Tracy.
If I look left, can I see the skeleton on the hill?
The skeleton on the hill sees the sun going down, and the eyes in his head, the world spinning round. Yes, you can.
Well, that is just
Sounds like an old person.
perfect.
Oh, wow, Josh. Oh, Erasmus erupts in spontaneous flame.
We're trying not to kill your character. Can you not? Like,
I'm trying to put
All
help
right,
through college.
so that's it's about 50 feet away.
Perfect. So my crossbow can shoot 80 feet. Range is 80 feet. So I will go ahead and take the bones and drop them, step on them, glare at these eyeless skeletons, raise my crossbow, and shoot the one on the hill.
All right, and just know every segment of distance increases a decrement on your to hit bonus. So
Okay.
you drop the bones, you pull and train your crossbow on the skeleton atop the hill. Roll to hit, please. I knew Robert would love the karaoke. Robert always jumps on the karaoke.
I'm going to go ahead and use an advantage. Because I need... Oh yeah, I need those things. And that makes it a 19 to hit.
That hits.
Perfect.
Even with the -2 you have for distance, that still hits.
Sweet.
But it's a crossbow, so you're gonna have that damage.
And it's a D6.
I mean, yeah. I mean, think about it. Like you're shooting an arrow at a skeleton, right? So you're gonna hit a rib, or I mean, maybe you put it through its skull and but it's
It's Rasmus.
It's in the eye socket.
yeah, in the eye socket.
I rolled a 4, so 2.
That's amazing.
I love what's for dinner. So 4, 2,
it's a
2 points. All right. Hang on. Let me mark that down. You fire a crossbow bolt. You see it sail through. It catches the creature here atop with its bow and arrow. And actually, this could be relevant. Even with 2 points of damage, I think location matters. So let's do a 1 through 6, and I'm doing my order. Okay. This actually is not that helpful. So it bang, it hits it right in the head. You see it's got an ancient helmet. It pings off the helmet, but you see the creature is rocked. I'm going to give it a -2 on its next attack roll, as it is bounced and disoriented. All right, let's go now to you, Taldar. You stand next to Rasmus. You see the fallen creature that Rasmus has slain and earned your slight eye raise. These two skeletons, they have their backs to you. They are flanked. They are bound, but if you're going to move forward, again, you're going to have to make another check on the entanglement. We got a hype train close. Thank you so much, everyone. You guys are the best.
I'm going to use advantage on the check. That's going to be a 17.
Thank you, Mike Disney.
Right.
That is it. So 17. So you make it. All right. Which one? The left or the right?
Can I kind of center myself between them?
Sure.
And attack the one on the left?
Do you have cleave, by the way?
No, no.
You don't have cleave yet. All right.
No.
All right. So you're going to center them. You're going to attack the one on the left. Roll to hit.
I'm
Zach.
gonna yell out to them first. I'm gonna be like, "Hey, uglies," and then I'm gonna attack them.
Hey, uglies. They're
Yes.
skeletons, dude.
And that's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Definitely a hit. Thank you, Renreb. Thank you, Zach. Whoa, we got a hype train going here. You guys are the best. Thank you so much. Wait, no, but Renreb meant advantage DM. He miswrote that. I'm sorry, Renreb. So, advantage DM, that is noted. Thank you.
14 points of damage after having.
All right. you step forward. I'm not even going to let you say this. I'll just do it for you. As you step forward, Taldar gives that sort of slightly acknowledging glance to Rasmus, and then as you step forward, you swing, and actually you've noticed what's happening. You flip your axe, and you slam the backside of the axe into the creature, shattering bone, fragments spray everywhere, bones clatter, sword falls to the ground in a spray of dry bone, no marrow. This sucker is long dead.
And John, I just want to note, when he raises his eyebrow, it is his left eyebrow.
Which was so critical. Thank you.
Well, it was because Shorewin has the right eyebrow copyrighted, so it's left eyebrow.
Well, that's good because I can't do the right eyebrow, but I can only do the left eyebrow. I don't know why. It's a challenge I have, so I appreciate the left eyebrow. What? 176% of a level 5 hype train? You guys are crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, and it's a new follower. Kalsic or Kaosic, however I say that right. Zach, golly, thank you guys. What a fantastic way to finish this TPK. All right, now, you, Rasmus, you see this. You get this. It's the first subtle sign of acknowledgement and acceptance you've received from the party. And as he does this, he runs forward and he literally just evaporates this skeleton in front of you.
And it was the one closest to me that I could easily get to.
Correct.
Of course.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Rasmus looks... You're not making this easy, as he will then follow the same sort of trajectory that he was seeing with the flat of the blade. He's going to use his long sword to try and come down with the flat of his long sword.
All right, well, the first thing he's going to do is roll a reflex check,
great.
DC 16.
Okay, I am using advantage at this.
Oh my gosh, 240. What? Oh, thank you, Renreb, for the, not the D, not, what you mean? Wait, I think his keyboard's broken.
I love how specific it was. Not DM.
I know, it's like not
Like, definitely not DM.
I think the chat is taking seriously that they don't want to see any more characters die. They are definitely jumping in here to support you guys. All right, so what is your roll, Josh?
So the first roll is a 6. The second roll was a nat 20.
So with advantage. Actually, so then as you move, you take your first step, and it's as though now I'm going to give you have immunity to this entanglement spell for the rest of its duration. This spell has identified you as an ally to Elora. You literally feel the vines spring up beneath you and push you. You make a huge leap directly. I'm going to bypass any attack of opportunity for the creature because you land right there and you have a full round attack.
Wonderful. I will land and swing, and I'm going to use another advantage on this swing. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Okay, that's not a nat 20, but it will hit with, I think, a 21.
Yeah, that is definitely a hit. And I can't even keep track of the chat. I need any mods. If you guys can help me, mods, I need help keeping track of the advantages and disadvantages. It's too much for me to track.
John, I put your advantages in the Zoom chat.
All right, thank you. Well, can I trust you? I would really like a mod. I think you're going to... I'm teasing.
Don't trust me.
I'm teasing.
I told you about your advantages. I mean,
I could have done a check on my own chat advantages. Never mind.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, Vivi. Of course, you're sick. I can't pick on you. All right, so what's your damage?
Where are you?
Rasmus?
Yeah, what is your damage? That's going to be 9 damage.
And this one also had already been hit by the flask that was thrown by Anaho. So you now tonight have now killed multiple creatures, 3 for you, and you spoke this into existence. I promise you, this is not fabricated. I will not take this glory from you. Tell me what this looks like. I need something different, Josh. I need some of that monster of the week creativity on what happens to this creature.
beauty, blessing, radiance that's coming from this penitence that's coming upon his head, and it's all left with 0 resistance from his blade that's falling upon him. You know it's about to dawn on him that he's about to die and go to the next life, but you know it's... Nope, I'm not going to keep trying that because
he's already dead.
But he's going to hit into the ribcage with the flat of the blade, and he gets stuck, and he's going to lift his leg and kick the handle so it breaks through the spinal column of the skeleton, and grab the handle before it falls and flip it back around and look up to Taldar. I did not say we had to go up to the cliff. I just said it was an option.
And the chat.
Agree to disagree. Okay.
I was kidding. Can you say that again? We had the quick little audio glitch.
Yeah.
My Windows 11 funness. We'll fix that. But yeah, say it again.
Taldar will look at Rasmus, and he'll say, "Running away is never an option." And then he'll turn looking for the next skeleton.
All right. Now we're going to come back to you, Elora. You have one. You have pivoted, and one stands right beside you.
Yes, I'm going to shillelagh him as well.
Shillelagh away.
Advantage.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. It's we just need to call that an Evelyn from now on. Nat 20s are just called Evelyns.
Evelyn.
That's not just a nat 20 though, John. It was a double nat 20.
You talk.
No way.
So here, let me switch for our newer folks. We got a lot of new viewers tonight. Thank you everybody that's followed us and joined us tonight. Thank you for all the gifts, the subs, the bits. It means so much to us. Every dollar goes back into the stream, also goes to charities. We got an incredible charity coming up on Saturday. We'll talk about it at the break. But when we do our crit rolls, if you roll with advantage, that means you get 2 d20s. If you roll 2 1s, that's an automatic fumble with a negative 20 on your fumble roll. If you roll 2 nat 20s, that's an automatic crit with a plus 20 on your crit roll. And that is what Evelyn has just done. Evelyn is legendary. Unleash the mighty shillelagh. Exactly, Tracy. All right. Go ahead and roll your percentile dice, please.
That's 103.
All right, so
Pardon?
I rolled an 83.
and so this is a blunt weapon.
Skeleton.
So we're going blunt weapon.
No, it is-
These are the crit tables of the ever mysterious Tim. We have great crit tables here. We also use Steve Bloodwild's crit tables.
Jeez.
But this one is all for
It was
Evelyn.
full like Avatar: The Last Airbender, just like. Or she does Kamehameha, one of the two.
Oh my goodness. This is so appropriate for this group, and I need you to contemplate this. This could be a portent that's meaningful. It literally says, your weapon smashes into your opponent's head and bursts it like a melon.
Hey!
Spattering you with no blood, no gray matter, spattering you with bone and dried marrow, but literally bursts it like a dry melon. Your shillelagh sings with light, and as it strikes the creature, you feel the power of the forest surrounding you. In fact, you recognize these trees, the very soil cries out against the undead that despoil it. There is a desire of nature here to return to its natural place. And your shillelagh, as it strikes, carries with it the power of nature. You see, as it blasts into the skull and the skull bursts, there are tendrils like your entanglement that come around and drive through the skeleton, through the chest, through the bones of its body, and burst everything apart around the soil, leaving you showered in bone. All right, Rizia, what are you doing? I mean, you just witnessed the most graphic death you have ever seen.
Can you please pull up the battle map so I can see?
My bad. There you go.
No.
I'm like, I don't know.
So you're here. So both the so remaining on the field, you can hear some sounds of combat to your left, but you see this pallid, fleshly creature now has walked down off the side of the hill. This one has been smacked by a crossbow bolt, but still has an arrow pulled back and drawn on you.
So I'm entangled, correct? So I need to
Correct. You should roll again.
See if I can get out of it. Okay. Can I roll an advantage, please?
Yes, you can. Make sure you mark that off. Thank you, Stiletto Assassin.
Oh yeah, I'm out. Okay. Reflex. Right?
No nutcracker repeat. There are no nuts on the skeletons, so you cannot crack their nuts.
Ah, damn.
Sorry.
So I rolled an
So
18. What was the save? 16?
What'd you say?
16.
16?
Okay,
You exactly. That's what you needed. All right. So you are now unentangled.
Okay. And I shall, if I can move to the fleshy boy.
Okay.
able
And
to
as you
get there
step
and attack
forward,
or
that will provoke an attack of opportunity as you close into his range. And
Hang on. Can I knock back? I would like to use knockback. It's a feat that I have. Hang on while I have a coughing fit for a sec.
go ahead, cough away. Take your time. Thank you, all of our new followers. While she's coughing, let's give her a second. If you're watching tonight and you have not followed, or if you're a follower and you have not subbed, or if you're a sub whose sub has expired, how could such a thing be? We have one question for you, my friends, and perhaps you might be able to access our new emote for this question. What? 1, 2, 3. What are you doing? Give us a follow, give us a sub. There we have there it is. All the new ones, all the old ones. Enjoy your emotes. Play with them. Know that Mike, Disney, and Taryn have given these to you out of the kindness of their hearts. Are you done coughing, Vivi?
Yes, I think I am for now anyway. Before he can provoke an attack of opportunity, I would like to do knockback, which is a feat. So once per round, I can make a bull rush attempt in place of a melee attack.
I think that is a very appropriate way to use that feat. I really like that idea. So as you rush forward, there is no attack of opportunity because you're leading with your shield. You're slamming your body forward with the shield. So therefore, no attack of opportunity. Roll to hit.
Okay, and then it'll I'll roll at advantage as well, please. Okay. What would I add to that for my attack?
Just your strength.
Is my
Well, your base attack and your strength, yeah.
So 16 total. 16 total to hit.
Hang on, let me double check this guy one second.
Okay.
Just a 24 armor class.
Can you imagine? Oh my god.
Remember the Giants from book 1 had like a 26 armor class.
Mm-hmm.
That
was crazy.
That was the worst.
It was the best.
Freaking Amanda.
All right, hang on. I'm almost done.
As you run towards the creature, swinging the axe, it cleaves.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
It's a hit.
Okay. So it does not provoke an attack of opportunity. It does 6 points of damage.
All right, but you're trying to knock him back, right? So he's got to make a reflex save to maintain balance, correct?
It doesn't say that on this.
So can you read it one more time, please?
Yeah, 1 second. Let's just.
Thank you, everyone. By the way, we have an unboxing to do at the break, and we have a really fun giveaway I'm going to announce. And then we're going to talk about the charity stream. The unboxing is from Canadian Ancient Gamer, who just continues to send us all kinds of stuff. Toriano, who's with us tonight. Biggie Paw. I do have an unboxing, but I forgot that you also have something in there for Jenny, and I want to do that with her. So I'll do that unboxing probably on Instagram Live tomorrow night, and then we'll stream it. I want her to be part of that when I do that. All right.
Okay, so it just says once per round, the barbarian can make a bull rush attempt against one target in place of a melee attack. If successful, the target takes damage equal to the barbarian's strength modifier and is moved back as normal. The barbarian does not need to move with the target.
Wait, I'm sorry. When you said move back as normal, what? Did I miss something there? How far is it?
Let me check bull rush.
I would bull it should be 10 feet, I think, by default, if I recall correctly.
You can make a bull rush as a standard action, a part of a charge in place of a melee attack, blah, 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 blah. One size. If your attack is successful, the target is pushed back 5 feet.
5 feet.
By which your attack exceeds your opponent's CMD.
Oh, okay. CMD. All right. So, so your roll again was 16?
Yes.
Okay, and so the CMD is Combat Maneuver Defense, if you're wondering, in the Pathfinder, which is essentially the same as 3.5 for D&D, and we use that here. And... as you rush forward, you slam your shield into the creature. You did 6 points of damage, is that correct?
Yes, yeah.
This one has flesh. You feel the flesh squish. Black bile spurts out of its mouth. Some of it covers your armor. But you launch this creature back 15 feet. It clatters against the stone, and actually it's not dead, but I'm going to put it as prone, so it has fallen down as you slam it back. All right, who has not gone this round?
Mildly disappointed that Taldar was not able to witness.
Yeah, and Taldar, hang on, wait, let's see.
And give the
no,
of approval.
There is no chance. No, Taldar, it's his back. No. Sorry, everyone wants Taldar's approval, but it's not coming. His back is turned to you. It's not there. All right. Who has not gone? Anyone else? All right. That leaves then. This one's dead. This one's dead. This one's dead. Man, there are dead everywhere. But we have this guy who's knocked prone, so he can't do anything this round. We have this one with his bow attacking at a -2, as he has just received a Naho's bolt to the forehead. And he is going to attack 1 to 3 Rizia, 4 to 6 Elora. It's Rizia. Whoops. Roll another one. A rusted arrow bounces off your armor, doing no damage.
Thank you.
Initiative.
Rory?
DM has a 2.
Good odds.
Did you roll a 1?
Yeah. All right. So.
Oh, that coming.
The tide of the battle as it continues to turn, the fog and the mist rolling all around you. The one that has fallen, he struggles up and looks back at Rizia with cold malice in his hollow socketed eyes. And he will step forward. That will provoke an attack of opportunity. And in fact, yeah, so it's 5, 10. Yeah, he can get up and still attack, but you get an attack of opportunity now as he closes inside your range. Oh, and Rizia is away from the table for a moment. So let's go to the other one who is shooting. And now this guy's in his way. So I'm going to put 1 to 2, 4 to 6. Now he shoots at Elora. Pulls back the bow, no longer the -2 because we're on the second round. Golly, that's a 4 on the die. Thunk! Another arrow sinks in the ground next to Elora, and let's go to you, Rizia. Nope, still not Rizia back. All right, let's go to you, Taldar.
Taldar's gonna start running towards where he sees the next zombie or the next skeleton or the next whatever is.
Make your reflex save, DC 16.
Yep, using advantage.
Thank you, everyone. What'd you get?
Didn't make it. It's 14.
All right, as you take 2 steps forward, shockingly, for some reason, the vines seem to have befriended Rasmus, but as you step through them, they still grab your legs, anchor you down, and slow you. You two take 2 steps forward, and you are now bound by the entanglement. Let's go to you, Rasmus.
Rasmus, also Rizzy is back now.
I saw that. By the way, if you're watching on stream, the green base means they are entangled. Entanglement. This is a spell that was cast by Alora in the first round of the combat. This creates vines and branches and roots that come up from the ground and entangle anything in the radius, friend and or foe, unless, of course, someone happens to roll a nat 20 on a saving throw, and I do a little bit extra to make it fun. All right, Rasmus, what are you doing?
Rasmus is going to run forward to try, and he's going to use his dash because he won't be able to get there and attack to get to the flesh bag.
So hang on here. Let me check the radius again on the original spell. That was a so it was centered here.
It was a 40-foot radius, and it was where the
40 foot.
archer had been.
Yeah, so that radius, and yeah, you can't tell me you guys don't like this. This is so cool to be able to see your spell effect radiuses. This really helps with the storytelling. All right, so I'm going to say actually yes, this is still a function of your nat 20 on your save. As you leap forward, the entanglement vines are still giving you aid. They actually spring you forward and push you right into range. Now you're coming from the side, so that's a good, so you moved about 25 feet instead of the normal 15 I allow, but that is the function that occurs with the aid that you're receiving from the entanglement. You are right next to the fleshy creature which is attacking Rizia. Roll to hit.
Oh, I get to...
You get to attack. That's the point. Yeah, you could have run there on your own, but the vines, the entanglement, the root, they push you forward. You're catapulted. You're sprung right toward the creature. You land. It has no sense that you're coming. You're to the side. You can roll to hit.
Yeah, I will use an advantage then. That is a natural 17 on the die.
That is a hit.
That's going to be I'll be using the blade on this one since it seemed to work on the other one that I was facing earlier.
And this one already took 6 from Rizia's bash.
This is my max damage I can do. That is 12 damage.
12?
Yeah. It's a d.e.a.d. plus 4.
What are you using?
Longsword.
Nice.
By 1, Josh. What are you doing to me tonight? One more time, my friend. I keep putting you on the spot, but you got to tell me what this looks like. You leap forward, sprung by the vines as you come down with your blade.
He will have his shield in the back, his hand on the longsword, and will pretty much launch from behind this tree and see Rizia. And he'll land pretty much not like superhero landing, but land like knee to the ground, foot on the ground, and sword straight through the body of this flesh bag. As he'll look up at Rizia, nod, and look towards the next skeleton and pull the blade from it. Thank you, did not get that right accent. Thank you, Alora. Your plans are certainly helping me in this fight.
All right, and I think what you really want to know, the most important thing, is that yes, you are in the field of vision of Taldar. Taldar saw this. Bask in that glory. All right, the last skeleton stands atop. Who has not gone yet?
That would be me.
All right, go ahead, Rizia. He's on top of the hill.
Like, readjust her axe. As she kind of moves forward up into the Skelly Boy, running past. I was going to call you Phelan. Incorrect.
Rasmus.
Running past Rasmus. She kind of just turns and glances at him quickly and say, "Good to see that blade being used." And then she'll like run up past and move towards the skeleton.
All right, so you're going to run up there. No attack of opportunity because it's got a bow, but it's too far for you to travel and attack. So you rush up, especially going up the hill. You grind, your feet churning through the fog. The fog lifted here slightly higher. The lone moon that's up this evening, casting its pale illumination. And of course, skeletons show no fear, but it's pulling back an arrow, looking directly at you. And let's go to you, Anaho.
So, like in the fashion I've learned is useful for someone as short as me, and with weapons like mine, I will pick those 2 bones back up, use my wonderful dash, and take off almost straight in towards like the graveyard area.
Yeah, I know what you're doing there.
And
I see
then
it.
hooking so around that tree. Yep, forward in that direction.
Okay.
Forward. Oh, other side of the tree.
Oh, this side of the tree, okay. All right, so let's check distance there.
There you go.
Your dash action. Whoops, wrong one. This guy. Let's see here. Wrong. This one. Boom. Oh, yeah. 40 feet. So that's your exact action. So you're going to come right here, clattering those bones together, right?
Yep, and just grabbing his attention, just yelling, why doesn't anyone look at the high points? High points, everyone.
All right. And then who else has not gone yet? I know I'm missing someone. Alora, please. So only the one remains, standing atop. You see Rizia, her legs powerfully pounding up the hill. I'm purposely avoiding all Melon comments. Powerfully pounding up the hill, her blade out, moving right toward the creature.
Laura wants to move to where she's closer to Rizia. Can I get to her and be able to touch?
All right, so let's check. So I give you 15 feet of movement. And that's going to be decrement. No, so especially going uphill, she was slightly ahead of you, powering up. You can get to her, but you won't be able to get to her and cast a full spell.
Okay, it's just an orison, so would I be able to do that?
Orison as like a cantrip?
Yeah, orisons are the cleric.
The cleric cantrip, yeah. 23, 25. Yeah, I think that's fair. Yeah, you can do that.
So then she'll get as close as she can and just kind of reach up and tag her with a guidance. So she has a +1 on her next attack.
All right. You feel a gentle touch on your back, Rizia. And
Did you hang on one second? Alora, did you specify back, or what did you? Or is
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Alora, where are you? Where are you?
you are trying to get me in trouble, Vivi. You are really trying to. You are running away from her. All right.
Laura's 5'9", so she's kind of reaching up in like the top of her shoulder, like right where her, like right around here, just a gentle touch.
If I reach my hand back, can we hold hands?
Pat said a butt slap.
Take it. 100% Riz would take it.
Well, look, if it's consensual, that's fine. Whether it's her shoulder or her butt, you slap something on her back as she rushes up the hill. And now we go to initiative. DM has a 6 on the die.
And it's me.
Yep. You can't beat that. You can't beat that.
I can get a 6 though.
All right. Then we roll again. DM has a 5 on the die.
How? She does it every time.
I know, she's amazing.
I can get a 6 on the die.
Rizia, as you rush up the hillside, you feel the gently provocative slap upon your backside, which gives you this sense of momentum. You see the skeletal creature above you. It has no eyes to grow wide, but if it did, they would. Roll to hit.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Who, me? Couldn't be. Rolling advantage, please. Okay, nope. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 to hit.
A 14
That's one.
hits.
Don't forget your guidance.
Yeah, 14.
15. No, you would have hit even that hits a skeleton, especially one that has no shield. This is a bowman, so he has no shield. That is a hit. Roll damage.
Nice. Yeah. And actually, the angle, can I just say that the angle that you have on the camera right now looked perfect for the butt slap.
I
Oh, I rolled an 11. 11 plus 12. 23 points of damage.
As the final enemy falls, Rizia, with the warm glow upon your buttocks, tell me what it looks like.
Okay, so Rizia, how do I want to kill this bowman? Rizia will come across with her axe, getting him right in the arm, dropping his bow, finishing up across, and then coming round again, and then down on top. That's what she will do.
Taldar, as you rush forward, you see the carnage all around, and the final blow felled by Rizia upon the skeleton, its bones scattered across the hillside, and then all goes silent. The still of the night now resuming, just the gentle wafting of wind. No sound from insects. Animals all silent with battle. No blood dripping, except anything from the party. Just crushed skeletal remains and scattered bits and fragments of flesh. And all goes silent.
Rasmus, seeing the final blow, will look down to the creature he's literally on top of and will remove his glove from his right hand and put the hand on the chest. Is there a soul there? Or are these completely undead?
Yeah, great question to ask in front of the entire chat and stream. There is no soul, but you hear, and again, this is, don't metagame this, guys.
Okay, wait, let me pull my notes.
You hear, as you even try to listen, countless voices of agony and despair that cry out from the soil, and they warn also of dangerous portent. They are animated by something malevolent. Against their will, many of these that you have fought were those elves, those who fought on the side of right, but they have been brought to life from the soil by something evil. But there is no soul. Everything dissipates and goes silent.
And he would have done that by leaning the shield on his side, putting the hand to the chest, putting the glove back on, stuffing it back under his sleeve, picking up his sword, wiping it off, and sheathing it.
Rizia will take her great axe, skull still stuck on her at the end. She'll pull it up and just kind of kick the skull off of the great axe, and remembering back the pendant that she had seen fallen off of the skelly boy by the tree at the bottom, she'll climb down the hill and retrieve the pendant.
Okay. You pull the pendant off. You see it's got a decaying leather thong, but it's a solid silver medallion with... Oh, golly. I can't say anything with you, Vivi. I'm so...
In my defense, it was Josh's eyebrow.
Don't you blame my eyebrows? I do nothing.
You said it, and then I was trying to keep it in, and then Josh did the eyebrows, and I lost it. I'm sorry.
Okay, look, it's fine. This, by the way, to me is totally comfortable. It's within the purview of Blue Box. It is nothing being done against another player. No intentional ribald commentary being made. I literally meant it was just a decaying leather thong. But you see a silver medallion at the end of it, and
okay.
There's a fist, emblem of a fist on the medallion. No, come on, that's totally
okay.
PG. Sorry, go ahead.
A silver medallion. Sorry, you said that when there was a fist.
A fist. It looks like you see a human.
Okay.
Like this fist.
Yeah. Yep. She'll go down to meet Taldar. And as she approaches Taldar, she'll show him the medallion that she found. I've seen this. It was on one of the skeletons. Does it look familiar to you?
And Taldar's going to look it over.
Taldar, no need for you to make a roll. There is nothing you innately recognize about this, but of course you recognize the fist as some sort of martial symbol. It's got some sort of combat meaning to it.
And he'll kind of look at it, study it for a moment. Nothing in particular. The fist. I've seen ideas of it, but it doesn't bring back anything important to me.
I think Alora said something about her people dying here or something. Maybe I'll ask her if it looks familiar.
And Taldar will nod, and he'll kind of move back over to the road and watch up the road, keeping an eye out for anything else.
All right, when you say up the road, you mean the direction you were heading toward, not the direction you came from?
The direction we were headed towards.
All right.
And not very far. He's not just, keeping an eye down the road.
As you step out on the road and kind of move around again, the fog, the mist still hovers just above the ground, creating a pale shroud illuminated by the single of the two moons that typically illuminate the night sky. One, as I've said, is in a new moon. You walk past the shards of these skeletal creatures, and you slowly hear the return of the night sounds, the insects, the birds, but you see nothing looking up the road, just a desolate space.
Rizia will then move to meet Alora. Are your vines still there? Or have they dissipated? Oh.
They last for a minute, so it would have been. I don't remember how many rounds.
But I think it totally makes sense for you to be able to dissipate them at choice. So a minute, yeah, we're really close. It was about 6-7 rounds of combat, I think. So a little time afterwards. Either way, it's gone. Yeah.
Okay.
They're gone.
Axe still out. She approaches Alora. Alora, you said something about your people dying in the battle here. Does this look familiar to you? And she'll hand over the medallion.
Sorry. Wrong music.
Alora will take the medallion and she will kind of look at it, turning it in her hands, examining it as closely as possible. Not sure what I would do for this.
When you realize your party has no wizard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So, I'm not quite sure, really, what this could be. Just looks like a medallion from what I can tell.
No worries. Figured I'd ask. And she'll take it back and just put it in her pocket. And before turning to go back to Taldar, she'll just look at Alora. Thanks.
For what?
For helping me out back there.
Of course.
And she'll kind of just nod to her. Head over to Taldar.
Alora is going to actually look over each of her companions and is going to see who might appear to be injured, wounded, any sort, and who might be the most injured.
All right, so I'll let you each describe your level of injury, and as you do that, somebody I can hear, it's the stream or something else in the background. It's very faint, but somebody has something up in the background which is coming through on our audio. Also tonight, we're going to do an unboxing here when we come back from the break, which we're going to do now, and we will answer the question about who is injured. This unboxing is from Canadian Ancient Gamer, and then we'll talk about our giveaway tonight, which I think is pretty cool. So we'll be back in just a few moments. Players, you can be prepared to describe your level of injury to Alora, and we'll do whatever happens after the combat here, right after the break. We want to say thank you again to all of our Mad Chatters. Thank you to the players. Gives you a chance to grab some coffee, take a bio break. We've gone for 2 straight hours already, which normally we take our breaks sooner than this, but I just didn't feel like there was a good point to take the break. And then we have a good solid hour left because Vivi has extended her long night tonight, although Rory does have to be gone in 56 minutes. Rory, I got to figure out what that is. We got to change that, man. But I'm teasing. But so we'll be right back. We'll announce the giveaways. We'll have a couple promos, and then we'll do the unboxing, and then we'll get right back to the game. Thank you for supporting Blue Box. Thank you for supporting the Greyhawk Awakening cast. Also, before you can rest and level up, I need the final party name. It must be decided before the rest.
I'm telling you, the axes.
And so,
Blue Box will be right back.
We're resting yet.
No, that's the point. I'm not letting you rest until you give me the name.
Evelyn, do you want to poll the Mad Chatters?
do we
On
We're
the
gonna,
name.
we're gonna let chat
Pick all my.
I like the replacements. That's pretty good, actually.
No, Josh.
We can poll the Mad Chatters.
Because
how about Coffee
Josh
Doodle
is-
Doo?
Josh's idea of his best ones versus anybody who has any sense of propriety.
Come on. Wrap past it.
Propriety, what's that? Yeah, I like the idea. Why don't you guys pick like a top few and then maybe let the chatters weigh in? It's still your choice. You guys choose the party name.
Yeah.
So-
But I think it would be nice to get the.
Definitely
Yeah.
throw in Dead.
Chris.
I like that.
Chris, ban Chris. You are banned. Dino references. Ban.
I'm not banning Wick.
Yeah, ban him. His glasses are awesome, but still ban him.
No.
I drank a glass of chocolate
know,
milk
you guys
in one of those blue box glasses this morning.
Super elite zero graphics.
What do you guys
No.
want to pick as your top 4? Do we
I
have
actually
Dead in there?
I truly like the brandished.
The brandished. That's actually, I don't know what that means, but it's cool.
It's to brandish a weapon.
I know what brandish literally means, but if you're brandished, what's the? I know you brandish a weapon, Josh. Come on, man. But
So are we going with the 2 that we kind of thought about already, and then whatever others, or what are we going? Like,
talk amongst yourselves. I'm a bit verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay. What were you saying, Evelyn? Sorry, say again.
Uh,
The 2 that we had decided already?
Well, the ones that we liked before, right? So
Yeah.
it was, okay, so the secret one, right? And then
Yes. Fidelius of Night.
yes.
And the doomed eccentric adventures of Drax, aka the Dead for short. That's
good.
legitimately what it was. Okay. So those 2. Fidelius. Okay, and Dead. And then Josh, what was your other 2 that there was one that you wanted?
I literally can't type out the whole Drax one because it's too long
okay.
for the
Just put Dead, and then we'll put in the explanation, or we can explain it too. As
Yeah.
well. Yeah.
all right.
Like, even the
Like-
Fidelius one, you would have to. There's an explanation behind.
Yeah,
that one.
I got that one on there though. All
Okay.
the words fit at least. Okay,
Okay,
what's
that's
the other
good.
ones?
Josh.
The only one I really would love in there is either the branded or the brandished.
Okay.
I leave it
Which-
up to Evelyn's beautiful mind. Yeah, it's like, no, don't leave it to me.
It's like, well, damn.
I think okay.
Or brand Madonna style.
I
I was seriously
Vogue?
so tired today
Like a
for work.
virgin.
I was like,
Oh.
let's just make up some fun names. The frisky flatulence.
Oh my god. I
Let's
was
get
like
freaky.
in a deep delve search, like waiting for my medicine to kick in. I was like, oh god.
The accidents. Axes never
That was-
abandon love.
Bone crushers.
Bone crusher.
I said the boners.
Oh yeah, we should be the boners.
No.
We fought skeletons now. A few of our party members wear
We
bones.
would never get through the campaign if we were called the boners.
The Fellowship of the Rhine. That's
Bone
funny.
breakers. Bone,
Okay.
baby bone.
I guess out of 3, I guess. What did he
Just
say?
the 3. Any other? Any others you guys like of the list or any of the?
I mean, like I said-
RPG.
I wrote, I wrote what I wrote. Like whatever you guys want, I give my suggestions. I don't know what else.
Laptastic's amazing.
Lab
Yeah.
taxes.
I've
The melon
forgotten.
ball.
Yeah, told the heathens. I kind of also like the heathens, just because it has to do with the nuns, but also
Yeah.
it might have a bad connotation, so it's fine to leave it out. No judgment whatsoever.
Okay.
The closeted, because it could be ambiguous, or it could be for skeletons.
John was saying, what did John say in the thing? He said he would forbid a certain ones for artistic choice, and also he said that some were okay, but we have to try to top or meet up the way we go. Is what he said in the end.
Yeah,
So I don't.
because we had the secret keepers originally. And he said that's okay. Yeah, no begonias and no filthy dozen. That was the ones that he said.
Ah, the filthy few, though.
Ooh, the filthy few. I
No.
like that.
John, are you okay? Josh, you want to run by your 2 that you want
Oh,
to ask?
yeah, the 2 that I was saying is either the branded or the brandished. It's same one to fill a slot. And
I like that. No, that's good. I like that.
was the heathens.
The heathens?
Because we've been called heathens twice now.
No, you've been called heretics.
Oh,
Heretics.
never mind,
Heretics.
The heretics. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I don't like the heathens, but I do like the heretics. I like the branded, the brandish. I think that's good. I do like the Fellowship of the Rind. That's pretty clever, Pat.
Oh my gosh, that's the one you allow? Okay, fine. I'm going with that.
Sorry.
Okay, well, then just do those 4 then.
Okay, yeah, 4. I think 4 is good.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay,
Alright.
so
Polls going up now.
Polls going up in the chat.
So explanation of Fidelius by Night. So we like the Secret Keepers. However, John did not. He said we could think of something a little bit better. So Fidelius is, for the Harry Potter lovers, it's Fidelius Charm is an
I love that.
spell involving magical concealment of a secret inside a single living soul. The information hidden inside the chosen person or secret keeper is henceforth impossible to find unless, of course, the secret keeper chooses to divulge it. So that's why
Right.
we chose Fidelius of Night. And the D.e.a.d, D-E-A-D, is the doomed eccentric adventurers of Drax, aka the dead, because, we'll be dying. We'd be dying all the time. So
Yes.
that is the background to the first 2, and then the brandished and the.
All right, well, let's come back to the live screen.
Those other 2 are just kind of, that's why it is the way that it is.
Yeah.
That's it, that's all.
So, Fidelius of Night, of course, Harry Potter reference there came from the Secret Keepers, which I think was originally Evelyn's idea, and then a little evolution there. The Dead, which is the, say it one more time, Evelyn, or Vivi, rather.
The Dead, where did I put it?
The
Is
doomed-
the doomed
Eccentric
adventurers of
Drax. Drax the Invulnerable, of course, who has put a glyph on their hands. If you're new to Blue Box, this party is now conscripted. Call it a DM railroad if you want. I call it good roleplay and a game story. You have a powerful animus overlord who has a desire that he wants to see fulfilled, and he has conscripted this party. The Heretics is growing in support. So we got 8 for Fidelius, 3 for the Dead, 1 for the Brandish, 5 for the Heretics. Still time to vote. You can influence this party. The Wayward Bolt
Fun.
became an absolute sensation. I still have one more of those. I think I have one right here somewhere.
Rory, show us your Oreos.
Rory, what are you doing?
What are you doing?
Package of Oreos in the next hour. Within this hour. Okay, taking bets. How many Oreos are left in that box?
I'm gonna say
It's gonna be done by 7:45.
It would be done in 5 minutes if I had a glass of milk, because I'd be double dunking 2 at the same.
Yeah, you know what would really be great for that glass of milk? One of the giveaways we have tonight, which is one of these great. This one actually I just drank a glass of water in, so it's a little bit dirty. But these Blue Box glasses from Wick, we're going to give away one of these. Not this one that I just drank from. I have some still in the box here. We're giving one of those away. And then since we are sitting at 70, which is kind of the minimum I want to see on Tuesday nights, it's good to see that. We're going to give away one of the books also tonight from the unboxing I'm about to do. So I've already kind of ripped it partially apart, but let me finish the ripping. This is from Pat, Canadian Ancient Gamer, good friend of ours and good friend of all the D&D community, and he sends these things from Lightning Source all the time. Toriano, who is Biggie Paw, we do have a unboxing to do for him tomorrow, but I want my wife to be with me. I mentioned that earlier because she has something in there that we want to show. All right, so, oh my goodness. Greyhawk, the adventure begins. If you've not seen this, this is a fantastic guide. This is from Roger Moore. This sucker is a good solid 200 and something pages. Maps, guides, all kinds of things for all kinds of Greyhawk lore. A fantastic tome and resource. Thank you so much, Pat, for that. I love that. Then we also have the Treasures of Greyhawk. I have one of these already. These are filled with magic items and cool ideas. And look, these things can be put in any campaign setting. So this is an adventure for character levels. And you've got Bigby's Modest Home. You've got the jungle settings. You've got there is so much goodness inside this book. The Treasures of Greyhawk. That's awesome. Sword and Sorcery. I'm getting more and more of these materials. These are cool. This is Chaos Rising. Very fun module. I've checked this one out. I love it. It is for 12th level and above. So this is for higher level characters. And then the Siege of Durgam's Fall. I've given one of these away already. This is a really fun module as well. So I have another box from Pat I still have to open. But thank you, thank you, thank you. And so tonight, we're at 70. So here's what I'm going to do. If we stay at 70 or around, I'm going to give away this really fun module for 4th to 6th level characters, the Siege of Durgam's Folly, in addition to the glass from Wick. However, if we should approach 80 tonight, I will give away this Treasures of Greyhawk. Gorgeous book, and that will be coming at the end of the stream. All right, what was the vote?
Fidelius of Knights had the top vote, followed by the Heretics, followed by the Dead, followed by the Brandish.
All right, so thank you for the input, but ultimately I leave it to the 5 of you. I'm good with any of those. What shall it be?
That was good.
I like the Dead, or Cock-a-doodle-doo.
Dead.
I guess, Terry, you and I just picked it.
Yep. People don't know the nose game.
Not say anything.
I'm opting out because I came up with a lot, and so did Josh.
I've died twice. I'm new to the group. I don't have a say.
You just scared to pick because you're afraid you'll die again.
That's why I'm scared to pick the Dead.
That's why I named it the Dead, because we die.
All right, so is that it? Is it the Dead? All right. Well, look, I liked all of those names. Well, not Rory's, but all the other names. And I think ultimately the reference to Drax and sort of the Greyhawk lore in the Dead is super cool. So the Dead, I keep forgetting what's the first D, Vivi?
No.
Doomed. Hang on.
Josh, golly, stop it! The Doomed Eccentric Adventures of Drax, right?
I didn't even know what you guys were doing.
The Doomed Eccentric Adventures of Drax. I love it. The Dead. Party of the Dead. That is fantastic. All right, so we've got the giveaways tonight. We've got the the glass, the Blue Box frosted glass, looks a lot better than this when it's not dirty. This is mine. You won't get that one. And one of these modules that we'll give away tonight. And then also, I want to show just one more time the upcoming charity stream, which is happening this weekend. Tomorrow night, by the way, Great Lore Masters Arcanum. That LMA will include Cameron. I believe Chandler will be on, several others. We're talking about introducing new players to the game. Talk about 5e and all kinds of fun stuff. For the Draconim, I'll mention I have some great giveaways. I'm going to set some goals. Yes, Blue Box Con. I'll talk about that too. I'm going to mention some goals, but these are big. So Jay has some great stuff that are for stream wide the entire weekend, including a canvas map made by an artisan. I forget the name right now. I've seen this guy before on Instagram. He's amazing. That will be a giveaway for the overall biggest donor. For my stream, I will do Fraley, Patrick, Fraley17. Has printed this gorgeous dragon for us, and here is the body of the dragon. Here are the wings, and this will be one of the giveaways. I've got two of them, not just one. One of the giveaways on the stream on Saturday, rather. Also, I have a Tailspire license that we'll be giving away, and are you ready for this? If we hit $2,000, which I think we can. We've done it before. On our stream alone, if we hit $2,000, and this is all for St. Jude, this does not go, every dollar goes through a tool called Tiltify and goes straight to St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. If we hit that target, I will personally buy this and give it to the highest donor. The legendary bundle, because we're going to be running a 5e game on Saturday. This legendary bundle is normally $900. 26% savings will cost me $650. It is literally every single, all 45 original source books for the game of D&D. We hit that too. I will give that away. To kind of support or match the giving from the community. If we hit 4, which I think we could, if we hit 4, I will buy plane tickets and accommodations for anyone that wants to come to Blue Box Con. If you're already registered, I will do it. If you're not registered, I will do it. We got the basic stuff. We've got other giveaways. We got cool kind of fun stuff and game stuff. But I really want to see us raise a lot of money for this great charity. Double. So please, like, show up on Saturday. It's going to be a great game. Great players. I don't want to get in. There's something else I want to talk about, but I'm not going to get into it tonight. But just please show up on Saturday, support this great stream, and we will be raising a ton of money for charity. And I will do everything I can to match the giving of this community and to help support St. Jude's. All right, so it's
asking what time.
Yeah, okay, so let me pull that back up. On our stream, it is 2 to 6 Central Time on Saturday, but the goodness all starts Friday night. So you got streamers Friday night. It kicks off early Saturday morning. If somebody like Jayer has the full agenda here, but you got Praetor's Reject, Time Lord's Wife, Wily Hobbit, Lawful Stupid, our good friends. Of course, Jay. We have Greyhawk Reborn content. Castle Entertainment stuff is being done. Trollord Games, Wicked Studios. Just a great group of folks all supporting this charity. So, yeah. All right. I said unboxing. I said that. All right. So we only have about 30 minutes left because we have to allow time for the giveaway. But I think this is relevant. And I'm going to take a little bit of extra time tonight. I'm sorry, guys. But let me kill the music. All right. So here at Blue Box, we believe in the community. We believe in growing, teaching the game to folks, and we want everyone to be part of the game. I think it's important to revisit on occasion our core purpose and core values. And I know it's the middle of a gaming session, but that's kind of why I'm doing it, because we're sort of at our higher level of viewers. I don't want to do this at the beginning or at the end. And I want people to understand what Blue Box is about. And so please forgive me this bit of self-indulgence. But it's really for the benefit of the entire community, and hopefully I can actually find the stupid file, which I thought I already had launched, but apparently I didn't. There it is. Nope. I'll just search it up again. Here it is. Got it. And pull it up here. All right. So, at Blue Box, of course, we're a community of gamers at our core. We like playing games. We do this to have fun. Ultimately, this is all about stress relief. I've talked about the Escapist Society, which was the title of my high school club. At Blue Box, our core purpose is to weave fantasy roleplay tales that thrill and inspire childlike wonder for all ages. So, again, don't think that means this is for just children. You've seen this already. We've done some. Yeah, it's a PSA. That's right. We like a little innuendo. I think that's fun. If you want to know the threshold, I would suggest Monty Python. That is the sort of that is a good threshold for what we want here at Blue Box. There's some ribaldry, there's some innuendo, but nothing over the top. And I'm not advocating everything. I'm saying that, and there's probably something in Monty Python that I shouldn't advocate for. But ultimately, I'm just feeling like that is kind of the level we want to have. It's an approachable game where some comments might be things which are, you're not going to sit down and talk to your 6-year-old about them, but they're fun for adults, but nothing which goes over the top and makes this an unapproachable game. We want wonder for all ages. The core values of Blue Box. Number 1, heroic honor. In everything we do, we want to act with honor befitting a paladin, tell the truth, do the right thing. Core value number 1 is honesty and integrity. Number 2, an alloy of tale and tech, and I think you guys see that here. We believe in the original Gygaxian vision, while embracing the latest streaming tech, audio-visual, virtual tabletops, miniatures, terrain. Old and new are alloyed. Editions don't matter. Stories and people do. So yeah, like I play 3.5, PF 1E. I do like PF 2E. I love Castles and Crusades. I'm playing 5E on Saturday. Ultimately, as long as it's not 4E, I am for it. So editions don't matter. Stories and people do. Number 3, kindness to all. We proffer kindness to friends and enemy alike. I want to dwell on this a moment, because sometimes we see people throwing shade. I don't want to throw shade. I don't want to be a community that brings other people down. Now, ultimately, if there is something which is utterly inappropriate, wrong, vile, I will not support anything which is destructive and toxic. But as a community, we do want to embrace other people and grow this community with folks that can understand how we like to play the game for the sake of fun. And sometimes we learn from each other. I've learned things from each of the players on this stream. I'm not just saying that. I could literally look at Evelyn, at Rory, no, not Josh. I can't look at Josh. But I could look at Vivi, at Terry. I've learned things from each of these players, and I hope at some point they've learned things from me, and we've learned things from the community. And so we want to proffer kindness. We throw no shade. We embrace others. We celebrate those who offer different perspectives, even if we disagree. Right? And I think that's so critical. Like, sometimes people may not have exactly the same view that we have, and I feel like I'm moralizing here in the middle of a stream, but there's a reason I'm doing this, and it's connected with our upcoming charity stream. So just please trust me, friends. I'm doing this for a purpose. And then strive to stay in the story, which I'm violating right now horribly. So whether we're laughing, crying, slicing monsters, or hurling imprecations, we tell tales. We shy away from overmuch distraction, like your DM is doing right now. And then here is probably the most important one for Saturday. Give as we've been given. We give relentlessly here at Blue Box. All the community, you see it, the chatters, the community, all the players. This is such a giving community, and we want to celebrate that and then use what we've been given to bless others. Our code of conduct: honor the game. Stay true to the creative vision of Blue Box. Never disparage others. No shade, no insults. Be kind. See the core value above. Limit things that break immersions, like anachronisms or long moralizing from your DM. Occasional breaks are cool and even necessary, but we strive to stay in the story. Cursing to a minimum, but we're not prudish. So I don't care if somebody drops this word or that word or whatever. We're not like, but I don't want like strings of, MF or FFFF, MF or FFFF, where it becomes then something which is not conducive to a broader community. We want the stories of wonder to be accessible. Again, not prudish. I like the innuendo. I like the Monty Pythonish fun, but I don't want this to become a community which creates a sense of inappropriateness. This doesn't mean if you slip or say the occasional word that we're going to freak out. Just don't let the game devolve. And that is the core values and core purpose of Blue Box. And we will adhere to that, whether it's our normal streams, whether it's our charity streams, whether it's our LMAs. I just felt compelled to put that out tonight. And so I hope everyone can appreciate and support that. And we love all of you. Let's be good to each other and let's tell great stories. I feel really awkward right now, I'd say, because I know that was a weird thing to do, but I'll let my players, if any of you want to say something before we jump back into the game. Go ahead, Josh.
Question. Before we rest, am I able to turn my advantages into XP before?
No, that only happens after. Well, I tell you what, I'll make an exception because there is not a whole lot of time left in tonight's stream, so there will be no more combat clearly tonight.
Please, kindness.
We have 30 minutes left.
As a DM who has killed now 2 of your PCs already in a 12-session stream, yes, I will. That makes sense.
Okay.
Yay.
Cool.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah.
All right.
Queen.
Mic drop. All right. Here we go. Back to the game. As
Injured?
I have a flesh wound. As you look over to Rizia, she has a good flesh wound on her arm, bleeding a little bit. It's starting to clot, but still bleeding.
Does anyone else appear to be injured to me as well? Or just
I'm not sure if you can see a Naho, but if you could, you would think that he was a master at dodging all attacks.
Anybody else? 'Tis but a flesh wound. Can I have my flesh wound healed? If everybody is unscathed.
all right.
I'm fine. As Rasmus will draw a sigil on the seal on his shield, and light will come from the shield.
So then, Alora will approach Rizia as she is kind of walking towards Taldar and say, I did notice you have a bit of a wound there. Would you mind? I can help with that.
Oh, sure. And she'll kind of stop and turn towards her.
And so Alora will, let's see, what is this? Verbal and semantic. Okay, so she'll kind of make a couple of gestures and speak a couple of words in Druidic and just gently place her hands upon the injury on Rizia's arm and cast Cure Light.
and you feel the healing power come. But again, as Alora does this, you see she's pulling from the energy of the soil and the plants around her. And you've seen healing before. Vivi, every time you laugh, I think I've said something which is inappropriate.
No, it's not. I'm looking at the chat where it says slap arm. I said my arm.
So that's awesome. As she does this,
You really have to slap the wound, or can you slap someone?
you have seen healing before, and typically with deities, it's accompanied by an amber or a yellow glow. This time, it's verdant. You see this green glow as though the soil itself is bringing healing to you.
And she receives 7 points of healing.
Nice.
Well, thank you.
Jeez.
Yeah, Rizia just totally amazed. Oh,
+1 per level, so that's 8 points of healing.
yeah.
I forgot to add my +1.
I'll take it. As you see her almost fully healed, just but a scratch now, and she kind of just looks like in awe of Alora's just drawing her power from the plants and stuff. But although she's also seen Alora like talk to a full ass tree, so there's that.
Yeah.
So again she'll look at her. Thanks. Again.
Of course.
As she heads to Taldar, she nudges him a bit as she walks up to him on his left side. Do you think we should rest?
Not here.
What would you like to do then? Press forward or?
Far enough until we can hear the animals again.
Okay. Alora, did you come with me or did you stay back?
Yeah, she would have just kind of trailed
Okay.
behind you, like.
And he
Alora,
never looks at you. He continues looking forward, scanning.
that's fine. She's used to that. Alora, can you happen to hear the plants or the animals nearby?
I can DM roll for perception, I guess.
Yeah, well, more than like what are your innate abilities with your class for speaking?
Let's see. I have keen senses from being a half elf. Wild empathy, which makes me.
Let's do wild empathy. I like that one. That makes a lot more sense. Yep, wild empathy.
And nature sense. So
you could choose either one. So if it's wild empathy with more animal, then you can choose that. If it's nature sense and you're more to the trees, the soil, yes.
Yeah, and then I just have nature bond as well, which is my bond with nature. So it doesn't give me any specific like bonuses to anything, but I don't know what you want me to roll.
Well, tell me which one you're gonna do and roll a d20, and I'll add a bonus.
I mean, I guess she's listening more. Yeah, she'll listen more for the animals since that was kind of what we were searching for. There are plants around here, though it's mostly dead stuff. So I'll roll and then tell me what I need to add to it, I guess. That's an 18.
Yeah, so you actually are hearing the return of the animal sounds. You hear owls hooting deep in the night, crows caw, insects begin to buzz, and while you don't hear any specific sound or voice speaking to you, you do sense that there is a nightly ritual, a time in which the dead stir. And that time is gone now. And now the wildlife is returning to normal.
So, like, as Laura listens out to this, she kind of turns her head in the direction she's kind of senses things coming from. It seems that you're through the worst of it. I think I can hear various animal calls in the distance.
That's good then. Let's get the others and get out of here.
You hear a sound along the road. a barking, a growling, a slight howling.
It was an effective one because your dog
Yeah, yeah.
reacted.
I know my dog did react, didn't he? I'm sorry, Fate. Sorry. No, not that. Just a slight bark, a slight growl, and
In the time that this is taking place, from the time the last creature had fallen, Anahu had shot the skeleton, pinged
Yes.
off of a helmet,
right,
and it was on high ground anyways.
correct.
So Anahu's wanting to walk that way, well, from where he's already at by the side of it, walk up, see if you can find that helmet easy enough, and then get up there, search the skeleton, and just take a surveillance of what's around.
All right, yeah, I like that. All right, so here you are, Anaho, and so put the light on you. So you scrabble up the hillside toward the one that you had struck in the skull, and yeah, you see it does have a helmet on. It's a metal helmet in ancient fashion. It has a bow and arrow, both of which are decaying and don't look very good. But you also see this skeleton, of all things, has a ring. The ring is clinging to bone.
What does the ring look like?
So you pull up the skeletal hand. As you look at it, you see the ring is copper, kind of copper gold in hue, and all you see is a really faint, ancient, sort of anodized, corroded coloring with what looks like a circular horn.
Okay. Does anything? So I'll slip the ring off the skeleton.
Well, as I said, it's clinging to the bone. Interestingly, though, when you touch it, you feel the ring swell beneath your finger. All right, Vivi, you've got to stop. And you slide the ring off easily. It grows at the touch. It feels slightly warm, and you, Josh.
Yeah, better.
We are devolving here. You pull the ring off, and you now have this ring in your hand.
This wouldn't be just understanding, like Laura had said, the elven race being here, this thing that had happened. I wouldn't have any background in what the symbol might be, right?
No, but as you look at the bones, you're close to the body. It doesn't take a special roll to realize this is an elf. These are the bones of an elf.
And the helmet is just a plain, just a helmet, just an old-looking helmet.
It's an old-looking helmet. You know if it's plain or not.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well played, touche. Okay, well, I'll grab the helmet, hold on to the ring for a second, and take a look around, spotting each individual, looking around because I can see back where we previously were unable to see.
Right.
Just seeing if I can spot any thing that might be sneaking up on the group, often wanting to split the group for this reason. So, do I spot anything?
You don't, but of course you see the scattered remnants of the skeletons and even the fleshy creatures which lie around the soil.
Okay, perfect. I will go ahead and slip the ring in my pack, make my way down to the pile of dead bones that I first extracted with the helmet in my hand. And I believe that's close to Taldar.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
All right, so
I'll
you
just be
move back
standing in the
down.
body of both.
You've got the ring, you've got the helmet, and you move back down. All right, everyone else, what are you doing?
I'm assuming if Taldar is moving forward, so is Rizia.
All right, so
She will
Taldar, are
stay
you
in step
moving
with
forward
Taldar.
in the sense that you're just walking down the road now?
Correct.
All right, so Taldar and Rizia just walking down the road as Naho does this. What about you, Alora?
Laura will trail after them as well.
All right, and then what about you, Rasmus?
Rasmus wanted to, because you detailed one of the ancient shields was like really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Is it nicer than his shield? If so, he will just drop his shield and pick up that one and keep going.
Yeah, so you move to this one on the ground, still clutching a shield in its shattered arm. And as you look at the shield, it bears some insignia that don't make any sense to you. There's a face. It looks elven in nature. You see pointed ears and elongated features, but the shield itself, again, is battered and dilapidated. But it definitely looks sturdier than yours.
Does it have eyes on it?
No, it does not.
Okay. Cool.
Book 1 reference. Well done.
And then that howl, where did it come from? Because Rasmus will kind of be keeping an eye on that direction as he follows the party.
Well, it was not really a howl. It was more of a bark and a scrabble. And as you turn and look, you see a 3-legged dog, brown fur illuminated in the night sky. And it hobbles up, and it's got the bone of a skeleton in its mouth like a trophy, as though it's done something.
As everyone keeps moving on, Rasmus is just kind of like kneel down, like, what are you doing out here, little one? As he's going to kind of scratch his head, and he's going to put his finger out right in front of the dog. Does he do anything?
He does. He drops the bone, and a long tongue laps out and licks your finger.
Oh. Pick it up by the scruff. All right. As he will just like open his side pouch and just kind of put him into it. Be like,
Wait. How big's your side pouch? This is
we're gonna pretend like it's a big side pouch.
So you got a sack. You got a sack. All right. So you drop the dog in a sack. He's about this guy's size. He's this guy's not that big.
That big.
Yeah. Lucky's like a medium-sized dog. Yeah.
I thought Lucky was like this big.
No. Medium-sized dog.
That's what I was thinking.
No, look at those
frail.
look at the long legs in that picture. That's a good-sized dog.
That looks like it could be a Chihuahua. Yeah, I don't
What?
know how big that one is. I have nothing for dimensions.
That's definitely a greyhound.
Yeah, that is definitely.
Dogs.
Yeah, it is not a Chihuahua. That you don't see long legs. Look at the haunch. That's a good-sized dog. It's a medium-sized dog.
Okay.
Medium.
He's just gonna like scratch the head and be like, I found the dog. It is a nice dog.
And with that, Taldar can Taldar hear this?
Oh yeah, you're not that far down the road,
Good.
Taldar.
Taldar's gonna stop. He's gonna turn around. Get rid of it, and I don't care how. And then he's gonna turn back around and continue walking.
He really doesn't like dogs. As he's just gonna kind of keep scratching the ears on this dog.
The dog responds. You see, it grows jubilant with the attention. It looks emaciated. This thing has clearly been straggling along for some time. Bones showing through its skin, and just this little bit of attention you give it.
Is anyone else waiting around, or is everyone kind of?
I think Alora was the only. No, Alora went. I think Anaho.
Taldar and Rizzy are already walking down the path.
Anaho is by the pile of bones.
Yeah, so Anaho is searching through the bones.
All right, you need to get out. You need to go. Eat on the bones, eat on the meat, whatever you need, but you need to go. Big man does not like you, so it seems that they hate playing of hips. So you need to get going.
As you say this, you see the dog. His head sinks, his ears droop, his eyes drop, and he hobbles away on 3 legs into the mist.
He's gonna look at Anaho. I always wanted the dog.
Well, you know, I actually have some dog treats in my bag that are usually for that dog. But if you give them to him, the dog is always going to come back. They're really such a pest.
I would kind of be okay with it.
Yeah.
It's good to have a dog around. They have a good sense of smell. Good for hunting.
No.
No? All right. As he will just kind of keep moving on, looking back.
I mean, if you want to take care of it, that's your issue.
I don't mind taking care of it. I'm fine taking care of it. I like dogs. I've always
Okay,
wanted
well,
one.
hey, look, I'm kind of looking here, and I'll hand him the dog treats that I picked up from Liam.
Huh. Nice.
And
He'll
then
pop
say that for
one.
you.
He'll pop one and kind of
You're
chew it.
gross. You're very gross.
Little still. Hey, you eat whatever you can when you're on your own.
Yep.
And catch up with the group.
All right. In moments, you're back on the road, and as you head on the
Find
road,
anything in the bones?
yeah, I'm going to get to that. As you head back on the road, I'm going to give you all a chance to rest and level up. We'll finish that tonight before we move on to the next session. But to Anaho, who spent the time searching the bones, I have several things for you, my friend.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, let me get ready. I wanted to search a long time ago, but it seemed very dangerous, and you guys kept moving, so I'm doing my searching now.
Well, and look, by the way, that's a function of the party, which I love the role play too, because there have been full restores that were given status potions in hobgoblin pouches. The party just walked past, honoring the role play of the party. That's fine. So, I don't mind that at all, but just realize there's also a kind of give and take to the consequence of that. Naho, you find, in addition to what you've already recovered with the ring and the helmet, you find across 3 dilapidated pouches, which were still hanging. I won't say the word I said earlier, leather, whatever, just to keep Vivian.
Yeah,
Leather strap.
You're breaking.
You find those, and inside, you see old coins. These are coins that don't look minted anywhere you've seen recently. There are 37 gold coins you find in total. You find 22 coins that look like platinum. And you find 100 and...
Sorry. 22 gold?
did I say something again?
I don't.
I don't. It's probably your stupid player Discord. You guys are popping stuff up there.
No, it's chat. It's chat.
Oh, it's the chat.
So,
The matchup.
22 gold? Was that what it was?
Yeah.
No. 37 gold, 22 platinum.
Jeez.
Okay.
You find 127 silver.
Jeez.
Okay.
And 212 copper. You also find a pair of boots that look really nice. There's a kind of a fine leather to them, not decayed at all. Even though they're sitting on the feet of a skeleton, they still look quite well preserved.
Okay. That's good.
Go ahead, Josh.
Is there any way that when my hand was on the zombie, could I have looked over the body really quickly.
You could have if you would have said that at the time.
Okay, cool.
These things matter, and it's okay. It's okay. It's good role play. I don't mind that at all. I'm not trying to be punishing, but yeah, there are things that are left behind sometimes. So you've got the gold, the copper, the silver, the platinum, the boots. You already have the helmet, and you have the ring.
Anything else?
No.
Okay.
I mean, like dilapidated, bits of rusted armor and antiquated things. Nothing of value, but you see all that stuff. Yes.
All right. So I'll just grab those items, look at them, and look up, see the group already moving forward, and hold a safe distance behind them of 30-ish feet, constantly watching the rear as we move.
Vivi, you are incorrigible. I now know when to look up at you. All right, so you follow behind, and as you do
every
so,
now and then I'll kind of weave into the trees and weave out. Just not very far, just to layer in and back
Sure.
out, just concealing and unconcealing as we go.
Sure. No, that makes sense. All right, so you do that, and as you do so, that is where we will conclude the session tonight. The party will rest, and so let's go ahead and let's roll hit points and talk about any feats and abilities, and we will conclude the session tonight with you leaving the battlefield here, headed still toward creeping along, even as the symbol of Drax slowly moves down the glyph on your hand. But yeah, great job tonight. I did not think this combat would take this long. And it really wasn't ineffectiveness by the players. It was just great role play. And I really loved the role play in combat, which to me is important. Combat should be a role play experience, not just a dice rolling experience. And I think you guys killed that tonight. All right, so we are now called the... Why do I keep... Doomed. Thank you. I keep forgetting the Doomed. The Doomed Eccentric Adventurers of Drax. We are the D.e.a.d. That is now the name of this party. We have 2 giveaways to do here tonight. We'll do the first one, which is the glass from Wick. That will be a straight giveaway. Blue box, not this one with all my fingerprints on it, but it's a really cool frosted glass. Thank you so much for that. And then tonight we will do, secondly, the Siege of Durgam's Folly. This adventure from Lightning Source. Thank you to Patrick, Canadian Ancient Gamer. But let's go through quickly and talk about the level ups. Let's start with you, Elora. Did you level up?
I did, and I'm going to roll my hit points now. It's a d8. So, got 5.
Okay. Con bonus?
It's +3, so
8. There you go. Very nice.
and then
Why do we have epic battle music for?
Because my encounter button does 2 different types of music. One is the victorious and one is the epic encounter. So it just it's random.
so I
There we go.
granted the feat Woodland Stride at level 2, which allows me to, on any non-magical terrain, allows me to traverse it with no hindrance to my movement. So that's through leaves and vines and things. And then I also have another, I get to pick another Orzen and another spell.
Very nice. And still first level limited, but that's awesome. And so that will give you how many spells per day?
I will have a total of 5 spells that I can cast per day, and then I will have 4 Orzens.
Very nice. Very nice. All right, so Kalsik, a brand new follower, just gave an extra advantage for next session. So here's how that works with Blue Box. When you do that, we don't carry over advantages from session to session for combat, but we will allow the players to directly translate that to experience points. So when you do that in between sessions where the combat's not contiguous, like last time it was, then what that means is Vivi can take that and turn it straight to XP for her character. And I'll let you do that now, Vivi. All right, so Evelyn, you got 8 hit points. You got an extra spell, an extra Orison, and you got the pass-through stuff.
Yeah, Woodland Stride.
Woodland Stride. Very nice. Well done. All right, let's go to... Did you level up, Rasmus?
Yes, I did.
Josh has his first level 2 character in this campaign after dying.
Phelan
Did Phelan hit level 2? Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He was.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, I am adding my number now. 100. Done. Do you want to level up now? Level up now. Now I'm rolling a d8. I have a +3 modifier, and that is a 5 on the die.
So that's 8, just like Evelyn.
5.
All right, anything you could tell us about feats or abilities you're picking for this?
I am trying to see what I get.
While you're looking at that,
let's second once I pick.
Yeah, let's go to Rory, who I know has to leave early. Rory, go ahead and make a roll, sir.
Yes, so I did level up, and what do I roll a d6, right?
Yeah, it'd be a d6. In first edition, you'd get a d4, but you get a d6 in these newer editions.
Okay, so I got a 6.
Nice.
What? Let's go.
And I add my con modifier. Right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So that gives me 9.
What? You have a 17 con?
Yep.
Wow. All right.
I'm a beefy little guy.
You are. With 2'11", how do you get a 17 con? You're just a hardy little guy.
Yeah, it puts me at 34 HP.
You're a hardy little guy.
Yeah, I ain't no quarterling.
Quarterling?
I did take a feat.
Okay.
Called Stealthy. So Stealthy, you get a +2 bonus to all escape, artist, and stealth skill checks. If you have 10 or more ranks in one of these skills, the bonus increases to a +4.
Very nice.
So currently, my stealth without armor is +14.
All right. And then quickly, Rory, because I know you have to go, let's do why you should be Stream MVP.
Oh, because of cock-a-doodle-doo. So, I don't know, just the general roleplay and the strategy between the flask, moving around the skeletons, taking that dash action and distracting them, so that, providing the opportunity for the flanking, as well as shooting up the hill to hopefully draw some attention from that one. So between the strategies there, and then even the just after combat kind of picking up on, we're in an elven graveyard, so looking for some items.
No, you did well done on all of that, and so you can bounce whenever you need to, but thank you, Rory, great job tonight. Let's go to Terry. Did you level up, sir?
I did indeed. So I'm going to roll. Let me do this real quick.
Congrats on all the level ups, guys. We're only 12 sessions in. It's about time. Got a couple more level ups.
12. And that is an 8 plus my +2 for my con. So that's plus 10.
Yeah, and so if you're watching right now and you're going, hey, wait, where's the D12 come from? While we're playing 3.5, we use some old school 1E, 2E rules, and so Terry is playing an Unearthed Arcana, which is essentially a 1E, 2E Dragon Magazine style of barbarian, has some serious limitations, avoids magic at all costs, views it as highly superstitious and evil, but has other bonuses. Also, one of the negatives is takes a lot more for them them to level up. So he's got a bigger level chart than the typical character does, but he also gets some bonuses like a D12 on his hit points.
Get Trap Sense as a granted feat, which is essentially a +1 bonus on reflex saves made to avoid traps and +1 dodge bonus to AC against attacks made by traps. And then I get to add a feat, which I am taking. Let me find it. Sorry.
Take your time.
It is
Thanks all the viewers. You guys have been great tonight. Really appreciate the support.
Reckless Abandon. While raging, the barbarian can take a -1 penalty to AC to gain a +1 bonus on attack rolls. The AC penalty increases by -1, and the attack roll bonus increases by +1 at 4th level and every 4 levels.
So it's almost like an enhanced rage. You can rage, and then you can also be I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. And that's everything.
All right, and then tell us why you should be stream MVP.
Taldar should be stream MVP because he killed 2 skellies, and was very quiet tonight.
Is that not what he always is?
I suppose so.
I swear, I think Terry created this character to taunt the DM, to be so terribly quiet that I have to pull things out of him, but he does a great job with it, and he has the entire party just simply craving a waggle of his eyebrow. That takes a lot of great roleplay skill. All right, let's go to you, Rizia.
Hello, I have leveled up to level 3. 1 second. So I'll roll for my hit points. D12. I rolled a 5 plus my con. So.
Thanks for playing sick tonight too. I know you. Thanks for playing sick. I mean, you did a great job, but I know you well enough to know.
Dying on Sunday, and I'm like getting better. So
Yeah.
not as
Well,
bad.
thank you though. Thank you. I mean, we've all gone through stuff. There's been so much illness, sickness, family stuff, work stuff. I'm thank you. Thank you so much.
So as a feat, I get Trap Sense again. So +1 at their level. Barbarian gets a +1 on reflex saves to avoid traps. And then I get a feat as well. I haven't picked it yet, and that's it. But
All
I
right.
think I'm looking at. Sorry.
Well, no, it's all right. Take your time on that, and tell us why you should be stream MVP.
Rizia should be stream MVP for making eye contact with Allura during combat, and then feeling inspired, and then her giving like a nice little go for it pat. Also, just her RP with Rasmus. In previous sessions, she had tested his knowledge and his skill before letting him join the group, so he really proved himself this session. And during combat, she kind of gave him a like, good to see you know how to yield a sword kind of thing as she went and attacked the other guy. I guess she did kill some skelly boys and some fleshy boys as well. And retrieving the pendant that she had seen earlier.
Yeah.
Talking to Laura to talk to the plants to see how far away from nature and put out of this horrible place before leaving. And just always confirming with double checking with Taldar, keeping in step with Taldar.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
And for incessantly amusing innuendo. All right.
Yes.
So thank you for that. Anyone else I've missed? I think we got everyone right. Go ahead, Josh. I'm so used to killing you. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not accustomed to your character being alive at the end of the stream.
That's on me. I'm sorry, I tried to die this session. But I found out a few of the things that I get from the level up. It's cunning initiative, so I now get to add my wisdom as well as my
Very nice
to my initiative, but I don't know what.
Yeah, no, but I have
+1
right
to your initiative.
Exactly.
So when you roll for initiative.
Dope sosticles. And then I can do detect alignment at will, so I can just like pop up and be able to see someone's aura around them to see what type
Yeah, okay. I like, because that's a pretty powerful thing to be able to do. But I think it does make sense with your character. And yeah, consider it aura reading. So it's not necessarily infallible. But it is something that generally you can observe someone and you can read them.
Cool. And then the last thing I get is track. I get to add half my level to my survival tracking checks to find a creature.
Nice.
Or to find
Very nice. Very nice.
Okay. I think Rasmus should be stream MVP because he freaking did something this session. He took down 4 creatures. That's some Brim numbers right there. That's some Brim and Taldar numbers right there.
I miss Brim.
Yeah, I'm not ready to go back to that campaign mentally. But yeah, he took down 4 creatures. He stayed by Taldar and took down the creatures Taldar wasn't able to, working almost in like seamless coordination with him, moving around his big, hunky, gorgeous, sweaty form as they were just fighting, and then he was able to use Alora's help in the running along the moving vines to then land and just stab that one zombie.
Yeah, well done. Well done. All right. Did anyone not get to talk about their I thought you didn't, Evelyn. Go ahead. Why should you be stream MVP?
So Laura should be stream MVP because her vines continue to hold some of the skeletons and prevent them from actually charging off and hurting the other party members. Because she enriched the soil with the bone meal of 2 skeletons, including one that she completely obliterated with the critical.
Thank you very much.
She noticed the interesting connection between her plants and Erasmus, so that's a thing that will come back later. And then giving Arizia the nice pat on the behind guidance and the healing that she so desperately needed there at the end. So,
She did.
Yes. That is why
Atta girl.
Aurora should be super.
Wait, and did you mention the sort of levitory assist that was given to Rasmus by your vines because they propelled him? Did I miss that part? Yeah. I mean, that was amazing.
My vines provided a lot of assistance everywhere.
All right, let's go ahead and put the MVP vote up in the chat. Quickly, let's do the glass giveaway. Thank you again so much, Wick, who gave all of these to us. Wick, of course, is part of the incredible Machic ED community. All kinds of good friends there. We appreciate them so much. And the winner of the glass is Lord Forth. Congratulations, Lord Forth. Long time viewer. Fantastic supporter, William. I hope you enjoy. These glasses are awesome. I love them. All right, now, for the rolls, we're going to do the Durgam's Folly Siege. Quickly, we'll move through this. We'll do just 4 of you since Rory's out now. Vote for Stream MVP, top right-hand corner. And don't get too excited if you see your name because there will be 4 of you that will be eligible. Let's just do exclamation point folly in the chat. Vivi, I'm so glad you could stay extra with us tonight.
Oh yeah, I'm just trying to look at my feet.
Yeah, seriously, that's what I'm doing right now.
That's what I'm doing. If you're wondering why I'm quiet, it's just because, and I'm looking down, it's because I'm trying to pick my feet.
When she says looking at her feet, she's not mispronouncing
I'm looking at my feet.
Yeah. All right, so
The spells like
the Siege of Durgam's Folly. All right, so you, Vivi.
Yes. Aw. Love you too, Pat. Who am I rolling for?
Wait, did we get any fan art tonight? I don't think we did we?
Yeah, we did. We got a bunch. We
got 2 of
I missed it all?
This is Pat.
Okay.
draws delivered
I missed it in the chat. All right.
Night of Pat draws.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up here in just a second. You don't want to miss the fan art. All right, so you're going to be rolling for brand new, just sub today. KO Sick, brand new follower, brand new sub. That's super cool. I like it when that happens. All right, and then you are Josh going to be rolling for Manda, mystical unicorn painting. We love Manda. You must be present to win. So KO Sick and Manda, let us know you're still here. Yep, you're there. Awesome.
Yep.
All right, and then so Diner Dude, who is very active in chat tonight, been following us since last July, and that goes to you, Evelyn, follower, not a sub. And then lastly, Terry, you have, so again, don't get too excited. We're going to do a roll-off. If you've not been on Blue Box enough to know how we do this, with our main giveaway, we have one of you fans for each of the players, and the players will then roll d20s, and we settle this the old-fashioned way with the d20s. And so, Diner Dude, you belong to Evelyn tonight, and then lastly, Terry, you have Wayne. Damn weirdo.
Yeah.
Super active in chat tonight. Oh, what? That is just people feeling really bad for you, Josh. Congratulations. Rasmus is stream MVP. All right. So each of you have your viewer that you're rolling for. And let's start with you, Vivi. Tell us who you're rolling for and give us the roll for the Siege of Durgam's Folly.
Ready? 19!
Ooh! And that was for who? I'm sorry?
It was sick.
Oh, the brand new follower tonight. Chaosic, you got a 19. Well done.
I got you a 19.
That's pretty strong. All right, let's go to you, Josh.
Okay, I am rolling for Manda. Sorry, I'm still picking myself. Okay.
Chaosic.
Manda, here we go.
Chaosic. Got it, Chaosic. Thanks.
That is an 8 on the first die.
All right, and the second die?
A 15.
Oh, pretty strong, but not strong enough.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Terry.
I'm rolling for Damn Weirdo.
Yeah, Damn Weirdo.
First one is a 14. Second one is a 9.
All right, and Evelyn, last but not least.
All right, so I'm rolling for Diner Dude, and I'm going to do a little tiny plug because I asked him which die he wanted me to roll, and I am using my little violet. It's got a flower in it. It's a little violet, and it's from Cozy Gamer
Cozy
Dice.
Gamer Dice.
Cozy Gamer.
So this is the D20 I am using tonight. So I'm doing a plug for our dice sponsor.
I love it. Thank you.
So here I go.
Right.
16.
16? Chaosic, who just said ready to vomit, too much stress. No stress, Chaosic, you have it. You have the win. All right, so everybody, you should be in our Discord. Please join us in our Discord. We can pop that in the chat tonight. Chaosic, you got to go in there, DM, direct message me. I'm Blue Box in our Discord. Give me your name and mailing address. It always blows my mind how many times I say mailing address and people don't put their name in. I need your name so I can send it to you, and we'll get that out. And congrats to everybody tonight. And please join us tomorrow night. Fun stream for LMA, talking about bringing new players in. These are all Gen Z folks and young, like really new players to the game. It's going to be a great chat, and of course we have the big charity stream this weekend. Save your pennies, save your dollars. Please join us Friday, Saturday, Sunday, especially our Saturday stream from 2 to 6 Central Time. We want to really rock it and show support for the community and for St. Jude Children's Hospital. So we are thankful for all of your support tonight, and yeah, LMA does rock. Thank you. We have one last question for you though before we go. If you're watching the stream tonight and you haven't followed, or if you're a follower who has not subbed, or if you're a sub whose sub, I'm aghast, your sub has expired. We have one question for you tonight. What are you doing? Give us the sub, give us the follow. We give it all back. And tonight we're going to raid, so many good folks. Careful Cantrip raided us this weekend on our Sunday Monster of the Week stream, so we're going to raid them back. So here we go to Careful Cantrip. Please stay with us. Give them the support. Say hey to them from Blue Box. Thank you, everybody, tonight for all of your friendship, your support in this community. And thank you for letting me have that bit of a sort of DM monologue in the middle of the stream to talk about our core values and core purpose. I just want to keep reminding the community what we're about and the standard that we want to hold, and we will hold that standard through everything that we do. Good, bad, ugly. That is what we're about here at Blue Box, and we are thankful to all of you. Thank you to my players. Many of you, I know, again, I've said this many times, but it never seems to stop happening. We all have personal stuff. Each of you have things that are going on, just like I do. We all have life, and it's sometimes tough to come into these streams and put your energy, your time, your emotion, your planning in, and you guys come and you rock it every single week. I am thankful to you, my players, my community. Everyone have a great night.
Bye, guys.
Did the raid work? Got an error. Let me try.
You guys are gonna.
Okay, all right.
Right
Yeah.
away.
There we go. Good. And let me kill the stream. Not like literally kill it, but end the stream.
Beep, beep.